I'm starting the recording as well, I suppose. Well, we do the city event, because why not? So we do not want that, I believe. That gives us this. We want this. I mean, I know that we took the worst option here, but I really don't want the other option, so I think that's fine. So we gain 10 experience each. Oops. I would say the other one is a more powerful reward. 10 experience each is pretty blah, but yeah, I don't want the other reward, so. All right. So we're doing scenario 17. Is there anything else? Just battle goals, I suppose. Should grab those. Really like a check mark on the Soothsinger. What do we have here? Kill an undamaged monster with a single attack during the scenario. Gain 13 or more experience points during the scenario. Both of these are really difficult, actually. Really difficult. We're not really a hard hitter on this class. This does not count as an attack. I mean, the best we have is a 4, which would have to get doubled with an 8. I mean, so you'd have to, like, have a poisoned enemy and a crit. No, that's basically impossible. Yeah, we can't one-shot anything. All right, well, we'll try to get 13 or more experience. That's pretty unlikely on this class as well. I mean, yeah, all right, if we're really going for it, we can. But we're playing a +3 difficulty scenario here. I guess I should put that in the title. Like I said, it does have a tendency to entice people. All right. But yeah. So playing a competitively difficult scenario and the fact that we actually really want to loot on this scenario means that it's very unlikely we will be able to gain 13 experience. All right. Kill 3 or fewer monsters during the scenario, or have 5 or more total cards in your hand, discard the end of the scenario. Yeah, right. We're only going to lose 4 cards all scenario. That seems very likely. Anyway, killing 3 or fewer monsters is definitely doable for this class. So that's nice. And here we have loot 5 or more money tokens, or gain 7 or fewer experience. Well, fortunately, looting 5 or more money tokens on this scenario, not too difficult. All right, 1 second. Sorry. Shuffle all these things up. So, now we need to look at looting cards, because this scenario, we exceptionally need to bring cards that loot. It's gives us a loot 1 on bottom, which isn't really much better than anything else, so I don't think we'll bring that, unless it's our only option. There's a lost loot 2, that we want. Definitely probably also want Vile Pestilence, and we want Stinging Cloud, so I think we won't be bringing this. Alright, so we want all 3 of these cards. Pierce is interesting. It's specifically good against Vermling Shaman. So there are 2 Vermling Shaman, for example, in the first room. There may be 1 in this room. I think there might even be 2 in here. And there's 1 in here. There's none in here. In this first room, we can just kill 1 of these with a trap, but after that, we'll never be able to kill 1 with a trap. So that actually is pretty good. Paralyzing Bite is, Biting Gnats is also pretty good here, though, because we got a lot of lower HP enemies. But some things have to get cut. I think at the same time, the Quartermaster now can deal with a shielded enemy. It's difficult for the Quartermaster to use, Portable Ballista to kill a Shaman, though, because the Shaman is so likely to go before the Quartermaster. So I think we do have to have some way of dealing with a Shaman. Either way, it's just going to be a move forward, and I think the situational top of Under the Skin is better than Biting Gnats for this scenario, simply because when there are a lot of enemies, we're still going to have some other AoEs with these cards. So yeah, let's cut up Biting Gnats. Definitely don't need Virulent Swarm, Virulent Strain, even though the bottom could be interesting with the poison spreading, but I think that's okay. And so we could cut Paralyzing Bite. It's really only good against the Shaman and maybe the Bears. Yeah, but it's also a big move jump. One of our better initiatives. I mean, we definitely want this, definitely want this, definitely want this. The other option would be just to cut Creeping Curse. Yeah, that's probably more reasonable. When we're fighting, I mean, against a bear or a shaman, we would rather have Paralyzing Bite than Creeping Curse. And when we're fighting the small Vermlings, we'd rather be using, Vile Pestilence or Stinging Cloud. So there's not really that great of a situation for these curse attacks, and we already still have 2 of the curse attacks, so we don't really need a third. Again, we will play this lost loot at some point, but not right away. So these 3 cards go out, and we'll keep them down here. Okay. Do we have any loot on you? There's this. An attack, which is also a loot. Cool. also a bottom action. Less cool. So basically, the one who can loot the easiest, by far, is the Quartermaster. But the Quartermaster is actually the only one we really don't care about getting money on. He's already fully itemized. We're not going to get many meaningful perks because this class just has difficulty actually placing. I mean, doesn't have a lot of enhancement options. All right, let's look at all the cards we have. Can't be enhanced but never used. Can be enhanced for extra hexes, but mostly insignificantly. Also extremely expensive. Well, not extremely expensive, but expensive because it's a level 6 card. I mean, it's already 125 gold just there. This can be enhanced, and this is probably the best enhancement candidate by far. Putting either +1 shield or strengthen on there is actually quite good. So, I mean, that's a good one. Again, hasten step. Yeah, you can put like +1 movement. I don't know. There's just nothing meaningful there. Sharpening kit, you bring sharpening kit later on really just for the bottom. The top is more of a bonus. Yeah, you could put a bless there, but use the bottom more often than use the top, so it's just silly to enhance this. You can put poison on the bottom blade of boomerang. We actually did this. This is a nice enhancement, to be honest, but use the top of blade of boomerang a lot as well. So that's okay as well. So far there's like this and this, which are fine. Scroll of Judgment. Yeah, you can put wound on this. This is really expensive though. And again, the biggest thing is a really expensive enhancement isn't realistic. So like one of these two could happen. This is never happening. And like I said, I don't really ever want to play this class again. Playing it without stamina potions feels too average. I mean, which I guess is fine, but to be honest, I didn't love this class to begin with. It's fine. It's this class has previously broke the game in ways that I just didn't find to be engaging. Eclipse, my favorite class, breaks the games in ways that at least feels cooler to me than what this class does a lot of times. Yeah, catastrophic bombing is fun, but so anyway, we could bring a loot, but we're not the one we want to loot. Now, the fact that it is so easy for us to just run in and perform a loot too is great. It protects us against their vicious looting habits of the Vermlings, but it also puts the loot onto the one person we don't want it on, so I don't think that's what we're going to do. On top of that, we actually really are strapped for the number of... I mean, we're definitely bringing this, which goes with this for movement as well, because these are two. I guess Scroll of Judgment is a reasonable candidate to cut. This could really be reinforced. Yeah, no, Shield 2 against those Vermlings is super valuable. Yeah, it's probably Scroll of Judgment, honestly. Scroll of Judgment is very good against Shaman and Bears, but that's it. We already have a lot of disables for the Shaman and Bears anyway. The damage, yeah, this can do a lot of damage to the Vermlings, but, I mean, so does this, and it's not a loss. And it sucks playing this class at high levels. You just have too many cards that you want. But yeah, I mean, we're cutting a level 5 card. I think we just can't get away with cutting Bladed Boomerang just because we need this movement. Otherwise, we're just going to be too strapped for movement. All right. So meanwhile, up here, we wouldn't mind the ability to loot. Never playing the song, so it'd just be for the bottom. But it gives us an attack and a loot, so that's not bad. So what could we cut then? Not this, not this, not this. Definitely not this. Definitely not this. Maybe this. Healing, though, to get rid of the wounds applied by the bears is quite nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have to cut something. I think we should bring a loot. It is a bottom loot, so how useful is it? But the fact that we can play a song and then do this does still allow us to move and then loot. If we get rid of our... Is that our only real source of healing? I mean, I guess he can heal himself with this. No, I guess we have also Wing Congregation to remove the wounds. All right. Let's get rid of Soothing Lullaby. Let's bring in Wistful Wounding. It's not often you bring that card. Okay. So this looks good. We've set up our deck for the scenario. Let's clear our experience meters. Let's get into it. Give me 1 second to blow my nose, and then we'll begin. Okay, we're back. Let's do it. So, we can start in these 5 spaces in the corner here. As usual, we have to worry about all the enemies in here. If we move up a little bit, we can throw the Shaman immediately into a trap, which is quite valuable. So it's probably worth doing. So if we're going to do that, then I guess we just got to move up. Let's actually, I guess, had a ton of healths, right? So 8 health. What are the traps? Traps are just damage traps, right? Yes. 7 health. Bears have 22 health. Then 15 and 11, respectively. All right. So, seems like a reasonable line. In that case, we have to move, so we might as well do a move shield, because afterwards we can do... I mean, we've got a lot of other bottoms we want to do. Next turn or the following turn. I mean, in the 2 turns that follow, we're going to do Sharpening Kit bottom and then Reinforced Steel bottom, basically. Time to massacre some vermlings, which conveniently is the battle goal for, I mean, the personal quest for the Plague Herald. Although we're definitely not trying to retire her anytime soon. But if we, I mean, we've got to get, what, 15 of them? If we get a few check marks here and there, not a big deal. Definitely worth. All right. So, yeah, I mean, we can just use Ogre Club to attack here, to be honest. Since we're just going to walk up here, because then from there, well, to one of these, I mean, here, maybe here? I don't know, we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, into the trap. And if he goes first, he goes first. Then we should still be able to put him into a trap. Worst would be an Immobilize or Disarm. Yeah, Shaman are brutal, and that's why we definitely want to kill one with a compass as quickly as possible. All right, so Defensive Ditty for sure here. And Dirge will be better next turn. What is actually a good bottom here? Nightmare Serenade. Oh, but Nightmare Serenade is going to be good next turn when we have... we're going to do Catastrophic Bombs. We should be patient. Patience. Just Echoing Aria, maybe? Yeah, it's probably fine to start. Then he can actually move somewhere to make sure that he / the Plague Herald tank all the hits with all this bonus shield. All right. As for us, I guess we just start up here then. So we will need to move a little bit if we want to use Foul Pestilence to hit all of them, or we just wait until they move up. I think we can do this. This gives us late initiative, so there's a decent chance they move up. Basically, we're just going to try to poison as many things as possible before Catastrophic Bomb next turn. And then we're going to do Catastrophic Bomb plus Stinging Cloud, just all the damage next turn. Basically setting up for a really, really big next turn, which is why we're saving Nightmare Serenade as well. And if they don't move up, we can always just use the bottom of Accelerated End as a default move too. And this will actually allow us to get it back then, which we kind of want to do as we have 11 cards in our hands. This gives us an extra turn. So this works quite well. Yep. All right, let's do it. All right, let's do it. What? All right, let's do it. Third time's the charm. All right, Cave Bears, -2 move is good. Shaman, disarm. Ooh, you dicks. Well, I mean, we're missing out on the attack this turn, but that's kind of okay, I guess. And they're not moving. Well, so much for all the shielding. I guess we're just doing default somewhere here. Okay, so we begin. We're going to use Defensive Ditty, activating that. Echoing Aria, how much damage will this actually block? How many Shaman will hit? So Shaman are 3 and 4, respectively. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one doesn't get to hit. Just this one? Yeah, I hate Shaman too. So if we use Echoing Aria, it will literally block, let's see, and the bears have 3 movement. Yeah, so to there, to there. So it'll block exactly 3 damage. Sorry, 2 damage, and that's it. So probably not worth using. Rather get it back. It'll be much better another time. So do we want to move anywhere? No, not particularly. I think we're fine where we are. So we'll just move in. Oh, we actually do get a move by playing a song. Move around and attack. What if we tank the disarm ourselves? No, we don't actually want to go next to this thing in the end. No. No, we're fine. All right, yeah, we'll just move in place. So we'll use the bottom of Echoing Aria simply as a default move to bottom, move in place, and get Echoing Aria back. Okay, so then the Shaman go. So it's range 4, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, hitting the Quartermaster. Attack at -1, so it's an attack 3 muddle disarm. Okay, so I said 3, so +1 is 4, but -1 for defensive ditty is 3. And then we subtract 1 here, so 2. Take 2 damage. And we're disarmed. and muddled. At least now that they've got the disarm out of the way, they can't mess up our catastrophic bomb turn. They can try. I'm sure they will. So then this shaman, we can't put him into this trap, or we can't use this trap anymore, which sucks though. 1, 2, 3. There's just this trap and this trap, which are much easier to use. This trap was never getting used, so it would have been nice. I mean, we could throw this shaman into it. I guess killing either shaman is kind of worth it. If our plan is always to use both traps, yeah, that's kind of an interesting point, actually. So both the shamans essentially do the same thing, right? They both have 4 range, 3 movement, 4 attack. I mean, their affecting us lines are exactly the same. The only difference is how difficult they are to kill. But in either case, we're going to have to use traps to kill them. And this way we can use this trap now, which is nice because afterwards this trap is going to be useless, and then save this trap to put this shaman into it afterwards. So that actually definitely seems correct. Obviously, we are counting very heavily here on getting a refresh on the Doom Compass on Catastrophic Bomb because we definitely don't want to use the utility belt yet. But I think that's a reasonable expectation. All right, so it's our turn now. We're muddled and disarmed. So the first thing we will do is quite precisely use the Doom Compass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 range to the shaman. And hey, shaman, you're taking a little trip to the graveyard. These traps do 9 damage. This shaman has 7 health. This shaman has 8 health. So either way, traps kill. Okay, and then we have some stuff. Not meaningful stuff, but stuff nonetheless. So, like I said, the bear has 3 movement, right? Because it's a regular bear and has -2. So yeah, 1, 2, 3. So it only goes there. So there's no point to move up to here. We also don't want to move next to the scout because they're only attacking adjacent. So we're actually just going to move up to here. This just puts us in a slightly better spot to absorb damage as a tank, which is kind of what we're supposed to do. So yeah, we'll move up to there. I mean, I guess this gives 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Yeah, I mean, this gives more surface area, but I think that's fine for enemies. So we can move up to there. There's no point in using the shield because we're not blocking anything. So we can get one of these back immediately with a charge of endurance, which we should do. The question is, which one should we get back? Oops. I think I'd rather have Crushing Hammer than Giant Club here, to be honest. So we'll take back Crushing Hammer. And we lose the Disarm and the Muddle. So then it is the Plague Herald's turn. I think I just want to poison a bunch of things. I think this is just too good to pass up. And we can just do this by using goggles. Goggles, Hawk Helm. So we'll do that. So we're going to use the Hawk Helm. So during your ranged attack, add +1 range to the entire attack action. So we're going to use Vile Pestilence, except instead of range 2, it's going to be range 3. This allows us to go 1, 2, 3, and expand, which hits all 3 of these scouts up here. We'll do them in order. So 2, 9, and 10. This each time an attack 1 poison. Okay, so 2, 2. The stun does literally nothing, and 2. So 2's all around. Because it's not moving, so it's kind of a useless stun. But that's fine. Getting a bunch of 2s is good. And all 3 of them are poisoned. Let's grab some more poisons because we need them. Right, so we got poison there, no poison there. And then we can actually use the bottom of Accelerated End, and we have range 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess poisoning the Shaman doesn't do a lot since we're planning on putting it into a trap anyway, but you never know. And it still allows us to poison these 2, which is not bad. I think that's better than just getting it back. Having 6 poisoned enemies makes Catastrophic Bomb better. Although they're not really clumped in the way we want them to be, but still. Alright. That works. So then we're done. So then the Cave Bears go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Doesn't actually get to climb through bushes. And the scouts don't move. Okay. So what's up next? Well, it's time. Unfortunately, it's actually only hitting 3. Well, no, I guess we can hit 5 enemies here. Right? No, we can't. No, we cannot. We can only hit 4 enemies here. And one of them, the damage doesn't matter on. So we're not hitting that many enemies to actually get a reliable refresh is the problem. That's unfortunate. Portable Ballista isn't really too what we want either. But everyone's kind of set up to do this right now. Do we wait one more turn to get a better one? I don't know how exactly we would plan on getting a better one. I guess by disarming all of them. But no, if this moves up, well, then we still have this trap. Disarming all of them goes quite late, though. We just have a really nice turn here if we just go for it. I think it's just the correct answer to do that. Yeah. Let's not try to get too greedy here. This should give us a really good turn and gives us still somewhat of a chance of flipping the compass, which we really need. Gives us our best chance of flipping it. All right, so it's this. We have to go after. So yeah. Ooh. Oh, but it actually doesn't work. Yeah, I mean, it's tempting, right? Because we'd really like to have had this up before the catastrophic bomb, I suppose. But it doesn't really work out that way. The initiative is nice, but not for this turn, not really, because we usually want to use Nightmare Serenade bottom. All right, so I guess we're just using this top then, as usual. So we don't have a great initiative combo, but so be it. And then here, yeah, we do have pretty good initiative combo since we use the bottom of Spread the Plague, which does not actually have range to hit anyone, so yeah, I guess our positioning is not the best. So we have to move then, is what this means? That's really unfortunate. We should have actually started here then. Yeah. I guess we kind of counted the enemies would have moved up a bit last turn, so it's not that big of a deal. I guess we just play some sort of a default action and get it back. Just for initiative to go after 23. So I guess we can actually just play this then. Just and get it back. Because again, we want to get a card back no matter what. Alright, this works. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, they're moving without attacking, which is nice, but unfortunately they're going after our bomb, so it doesn't really change much. Alright, well the bears go first. So they have +1 move, -1 attack. So they're going to be 6 movement and 4 attack with wound. To there, and then this one goes to here. They will both attack the Quartermaster, so attack 4s. So -2 on an attack 4 is a 2, plus we have defensive ditty, and we get 1 armor charge. So we take no damage, but he takes 1, and then number 2 attacks us. Okay, so this is just a 4, so again, subtracting 2, so we take 2 damage. And we're wounded. No, never. Alright, so it's the Quartermaster's turn. We're going to use the bottom of Sharpening Kit. We're going to use the top of Catastrophic Bomb. This is always happening. Now, the real question is, how are we hitting things? Because we could hit here, or we could hit the... So we could either hit all 5 things here, or all 3 things here. The downside of hitting all 5 things here is we have disadvantage. But disadvantage still... It's kind of the same. I mean, yeah, it can waste the modifiers, but we still have 50% chance on each one for it to be the first flip, in which case we get the refreshes anyway. So we get 5 chances to refresh rather than 3. I think that's got to be better. The downside is we're hitting enemies with a lot more health, with small damage attacks, which kind of sucks. We'd rather, I mean, these are much more valuable to hit with Catastrophic Bomb, but we're still hitting 2 scouts here rather than 3 scouts here. So we're hitting basically 1 less scout here, but we just get a bunch more flips. I think this definitely seems worthwhile. All right, we take 1 damage from our wound. So then the real question is, should we actually use the Power Potion? I guess we probably should regardless. We don't want to refresh the power potions, that kind of sucks, but even if we get 1 refresh and we don't get it back, there's still the chance, as in previous scenarios, that we'll end up just randomly flipping a refresh, not when using Catastrophic Bomb, and then we'll be happy to have something else to refresh. So yeah, let's go ahead and use the power potion. I think it would be kind of silly to attack 5 enemies with Catastrophic Bomb and not do it. Alright, so we've got Sharpening Kit and Major Power Potion, buffing up our Catastrophic Bomb to an attack 4. We're hitting like this, 2, 3, 4, 2, or 3, whatever. So it hits all the enemies here. We'll do 1, 2, and then we'll do 1, 5, 6. So 1 and 2 will be disadvantage, and then 1, 5, 6 will be regular. Nothing else to do about this. Nice. Beautiful. No! You... Oh, why do I always choose order wrong? Ah, that's crazy, right? Normally this should have been a really good flip. Why? Because there are literally only 3 cards in our deck that can come after this where we wouldn't get this on a disadvantaged attack. It's just so... I mean, this is the second time this has happened to us recently, too, that we get this and then the -1 with our single -1. All right. So the first one we did 3 damage to because we got a -1. The second one we do 5 damage to because we got a +1. Oh, he should actually have been 21 because of the retaliate. So 5 damage puts him down to 16. All right, then we've got 1, 6, and 1, 5, 6 in that order. No, it's our own fault. If only we chose an order differently. Why do we always choose incorrectly? God, that's a crazy special ability, right? All right, so we get a -2 here, which our attack would normally be a 5 because of the poison, so -2 means 3, down to 12. Here we get a crit on what would normally be a 5, so this goes down to 1 actually, because it's normally a 5 because of the poison. And then over here, we got a +1, which turns a 5 into a 6, which is 1 damage, right? You actually deal 1 damage to him? Really? Let's double check. So 4 is the default, +1 from the poison, +1 from the modifier. Yeah. So 6, so 1 damage. Woo. Oh my god. If we just flipped in the correct order, we would have this back, and the Shaman would be dead. Do we need to utility belt now, then? I mean, he's attacking us again. The point is we always know that we're going to put him into a trap with the compass. The question is just whether we can try to keep the utility belt. I think the answer is no. It sucks to do this, but yeah, we'll utility belt compass. My point is, if we don't utility belt compass, we're just letting him get free attacks no matter what, because our plan is not to kill him, and we have too many targets to worry about CCing him. So it's always going to be basically the same. He's just going to sit there hitting until we finally get a flip. Obviously, we have a decent chances of getting a flip. We have 11 cards and 2 flip, so in 1 or 2 of the next turns, we should probably get one if we attack multiple things, but it's just, yeah, it's too costly, I think, to wait. And this is +3. We can't afford that to be that greedy. There's no doubt that by doing this now, we're costing ourselves something very significant later on. Very, very significant. Not having access to the utility belt in the future is a big deal because it would allow us to do a double major power potion in one of these rooms, which is insane against this number of vermlings. But, yeah, I mean, well, we flip poorly, we flip poorly. All right. So then we're done. What was our thing again? Yeah, loot a bunch of tokens. What was our... Oh, yeah, it's a bunch of items. So then we're up on the scouts. Scouts are doing move at 5 and 6 respectively. So this one goes to here. Oh, we will get to attack something. Oh, no, sorry. Yep. I was like, no, we're supposed to go before them. It's just because I already clicked through the person. All right, yeah. So it is the Plague Herald's turn now. So the Plague Herald is going to begin by using the top of Stinging Cloud. So this is going to be an attack 3 because of Sharpening Kit. We are within range 2. Oh, we actually can't. We do get to use... Oh, we didn't play the bottom, though. We played the other. We should have played the other in case the cave bears moved up. This was a silly thing to do. Oh, I mean, we'll get it next turn. It doesn't change much. So Stinging Cloud, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, and expand. So we'll do 2, 9, and 10 in that order. So again, each one of these is a 2 by default, +1 from Sharpening Kit, and then +1 from the poison. So we got 4 all around. I'm not going to use the minor power potions. That's going to be much more valuable in the following room. All right, so here we go. Have we taken 1 damage? No, we haven't. We just forgot to set our health correctly after the last scenario. Yeah, we haven't taken damage from anything. Nope. All right. So again, these were 4, so 6, 4, 4. Okay. A respectable amount of damage, to be sure. And then we have the bottom of Fetid Flurry. I think kind of do want to move over like this to not let too many of them get between us. I don't know that it really changes much. But I do think I just want to go like this. Either way, I don't know. It changes much. All right, using the bottom fetid flurry as a default, move 2, and then we will use a charge of minor endurance. So we actually have it in the wrong spot relative to everyone else, right? Minor endurance. Oh no, minor endurance goes over there. Yep. Okay, to get that back, which again we're doing because this will turn us from an odd hand size into an even hand size, therefore netting us a turn. Okay, so the scouts move. This one goes here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, but the quartermaster had lower initiative, so this one goes here. Yep, this one goes here. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because they do have 5 movement because of the +1. Yeah, we're a bit surrounded now, which is not really how we like to be, but fortunately we got some CC, so we'll be okay. Okay, so then it is the Soothsinger's turn. We have a song up, so we gain 1 experience. We're going to use the bottom of Nightmare Serenade, so we're going to gain 1 experience from that as well. I guess the only triangle clump is right here, so we should hit there. So we'll do... We'll stick with the same. I mean, we got it wrong before. It should be right this time, right? Something like that. All right, so we'll do 9, no, then 5, and then 10 in that order. So 9 will be disadvantaged, and then 5 and 10 will not. No reason to do anything different for now, yeah. We could use our power potion here, to be honest. Well, the Plague Girl doesn't have accelerated end. No, one of these has 1 health. No, we won't do that. All right, 9 and then 5 and 10. No power potion. So 9 disadvantaged. Okay, so our attack is a 1 by default, +2 because of poison and sharpening kit, and then +2 because of the modifier, so 5 total damage. Dead. Beautiful. And that one's dead, has 1 health, and here +2 curse. Yep, this had 5 health as well. Well, unfortunately, we didn't drop any curses on them, but that's okay, right? Again, this was a 1, +1 from poison, +1 from sharpening kit, puts us a 3, and then +2 here, so 5. Oh god. Kill 3 or fewer monsters? We literally can't kill a monster the rest of this turn. I mean, normally it doesn't work like this, right? Whoops. So no curses, 3 kills. I mean, generally I'm not going to complain about killing enemies, but that was a little negative for us. Just a little bit. I mean, positive and negative. A negative form of positive. All right, and then we've got the top of Throw Voice, which we can just target these 3 things, leaving only 1 enemy left to attack. This coming around. All right, and then the Shaman have been eliminated. Okay. So what's up next? I think not everything is poisoned, right? No, these things aren't. So we could start applying some poisons there. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, I think overall that's kind of fine. We can set up the stun the following turn. Maybe. So yeah, let's just go ahead and do this. But the Quartermaster also would really appreciate a heal. By healing the Quartermaster for 1 now, we remove the wound. So if we do that now, we just do the attack next turn. That's also fine. The sooner... No, but it's actually better to get rid of the wound after we've killed the bears. Since there's a decent chance the bears will attack again, they'll just reapply the wound. And we don't want to actually just have it sitting there festering while we're running from room to room or until he can long rest. So yeah, let's wait a turn on that. We'll just do some attacking here. Attacking, poisoning, cursing, you know, the usual. Okay. So what are we up to? Well, we definitely want to go late. So that means we should play one of these 2 and do some CCing. I guess we can do this and this. This is just the latest we can possibly go. Then our goal is basically to hope that we go after the bears and then we stun both of them for the next round, doing like a move 3 to here while attacking 3 like here or something. And then the following turn, because we're there, we'll actually be in position to do our attack on bottom with loot. Ooh, but should we actually just use Dirge now while we can actually give out 4 curses? Yeah, no, let's not be crazy, right? So in that case, we just go early next round in CC. So then what do we do with the top action? Problem is we're kind of in the same awkward spot of not having. I guess we just punch. Punching is fine sometimes. So what do we punch with? can be anything. It's just a card we don't want to play in the coming turns. I guess there's just no reason we're going to need Echoing Aria in the coming turns. So yeah, we can actually just use Dirge. Again, Dirge is only going to get worse. Here we can get 4 curses and 2 blesses. This is just the best Dirge is going to be. Getting 4 curses now is obviously quite valuable, and Dirge is just going to get worse as we start killing things in this room. So we'd actually just prefer to try to play this now, which we can get around pretty easily because we should be able to stun the bears before they go by going in, 16 next turn. This puts us in a kind of awkward spot if we use this. Maybe we should actually save this for initiative so we can go early next round and stun. So in that case, but this is what we want once we get in the spot. I mean, I guess we're not using this next turn. Woof. No song change. Yeah, I mean, we could do a song change. This does work. Song changes aren't very... I mean, we are going to want Defensive Ditty. I mean, we could switch to Captivating Performance. It just sucks to give up the bottom of Captivating Performance. I think we're going to need this in order to keep those bears CC'd. If we can actually keep the bears CC'd this long, we should actually just do the heal now. So what else do we actually have that we can switch to as songs? Adding wounds to all our attacks is awkward. I also really think we want the loot. And the retaliate shouldn't matter since things shouldn't be attacking us. I mean, there's nothing attacking us now, and then presumably we're going to kill a lot of these things. So the song change does just give us a free attack too, but I'm just not sure. I mean, Defensive Ditty does very little here, but I'm not sure there's another song that actually does anything. Except Captivating Performance, but we don't want to give up this bottom. But maybe we can. Maybe by accelerating everyone's damage a bit, we'll compensate for the fact that, yeah, that's maybe a fair point. By going faster, maybe we shouldn't need the CC. I guess we'll see. This is one way of trying it. It's trying to be more efficient, but it's having a risk of giving up a turn of CC. 1 second. Okay. So we can't really ballista effectively here. The Plague Herald initiative is fine. Plague Herald's going after. We'll have Captain Performance first. We're at 14-16 there. So I guess just doing a ton of attacks is probably the best. If we're going to have Captivating Performance up, plus all the poisons, this is just a crazy amount of damage. And gives us a decent chance if it gets refresh. I mean, unfortunately, the refresh now is a lot worse because we already had to use our utility belt, but obviously we still do need to get the refreshes at some point. All right, yeah, let's just go with this. Drives me crazy when this stuff... Oh, has this just not been named? Yep. No one ever plays with this card in this mod? Okay, bears at 14, huh? Oh, they're disarmed, so that doesn't matter, although that means we need to be careful next turn. We'll see. So, Soothsinger's up first, gain 1 experience for having a song up. Yeah, this is so valuable here. All right, let's do Dirge. 1 experience, we give out 4 curses and a bless to each ally. Again, 4 curses. Okay, and then we activate Captivating Performance as a song. Activating a song allows us to perform an attack 2, targeting this adjacent Vermling. Or we could do a move 2 as well, but I think we'd rather just attack here. Okay, so the Vermling's already poisoned, so the 2 gets a +1 from, so 3, and the double to a 6, so the Vermling's down to 6. Okay, and then we're done. So the cave bears go, and they are simply disarmed, so they just stay where they're at. Plague Herald's turn. We're going to move. It sucks we don't get to go to a coin, but we're going to move in place so that we can heal the Quartermaster, removing the wound before the Quartermaster goes. And then we're going to use Nightmarish Affliction, so we create a dark. We're going to do attack 1, range 3, target 2, poison curse. We're going to target both the bears because they're the 2 that aren't poisoned yet. Getting poison on them is obviously quite valuable. So we'll do 1 and then 2. Both these are actually attack 2s because of Captivating Performance. So 3 and 3. All right. both poisoned. And they get 2 more curses. And then it's the Quartermaster's turn. So we need to try to kill the one that's not disarmed first. So I guess if we do the bottom, so the bottom attack on him is a 3 and then a top attack is a 4, so it does make sense to do that. Although then we give up a lot of movement by doing that. Because otherwise we could maybe finish on coins, which would be nice. Yeah, let's top first. All right. So we maybe give up 1 damage this way. Maybe more. We just don't want to move away from the 2 bears, but if we stun them next turn at 8, it really doesn't matter. They can't go before that. So yeah, all right. So we'll use the bottom, and we can always move back, actually. So we use the bottom of Bladed Boomerang to do a move 2, going to here, and then an attack 1. Okay, so our 1 becomes a 4, +1 from Captivating Performance, +1 from Modifier, +1 from Poison. And we have another move 2, but again, I think we do want to actually end on this coin. So we'll stay there, and then we'll use the... Oh, no! No, we have to move back, because otherwise our other attack does nothing. All right, well, that was stupid. Well, I guess then it just changed absolutely nothing. We're still doing damage more efficiently this way. All right, so we move back to here with other move 2, just dancing around to show them we can. And then we're going to use the top of Hasten Step to perform an attack 2, targeting scout number 2. Well, we did overkill quite a bit there, but that's okay. Okay, and then we have a move 1. So we could, no, we can't move on to any coins. And then we're going to make the other attack on this scout. We want to kill this because our CCs are going to hit the 2 bears and not going to hit this. So if we kill this, again, it just makes it so there's no attackers left. Yeah, that's fine, I think. So you don't really have any AoE attacks left. Yep. We did bring Commanding Presence, right? We did not bring Commanding. We actually forgot to grab that. Oh no, or did we just already get rid of it? No, we put it down here. Oh, it was because it was down there. This is actually really good on this scenario against these enemies. Ah, the scenario the Captivating Presence was supposed to shine and we didn't bring it. Well, what could we have actually cut though? That's a good question because we also wanted this loot card. I don't know. But anywho, doesn't matter. So yeah, we will attack the Vermling Scout though. Oof, okay. So our 2 gets a -2, but we get +1 from Captivating Performance and +1 from Poison. So the Vermling's down to a 4. And then he goes, and he is disarmed. All right, so it's time to blast some enemies. Hit them with some curses and some damage, which makes sense. We don't need to use the stun this turn. Presumably we can go pretty fast next turn and use the stun if we need to. Not sure if we'll need to, but yeah. And here we just have to go as early as possible. Even though this gives us a kind of junky bottom, it would be much nicer if we could use this as a bottom, but again, we can't. Or even that as a bottom, but again, we also can't. We have to make sure we stun them before they go, because they just deal way too much damage. Portable Ballista. Oops, why am I so up high? So if I go here, I can't actually Portable Ballista both of these. That's not bad. I have to move 3 to get there, and I don't believe I have that much movement. No, I do. Going late and giving it my best attack. Otherwise, I just use my boots. Use my boots is fine. I actually want a long rest because I've got this armor as well that needs to be refreshed. So how about we save these 2 and we use this turn? Yeah, that seems fine. Okay, let's go. Oops, thought I turned them all over. All right, so the Soothsinger's up first. Gain 1 experience for having a song up. We're going to use the top of Provoke Terror to stun the 2 bears. And then we're going to use the bottom of Echoing Aria as a default move, and we're going to go to here. Prime looting position for next turn. Okay, so we're done. Then it is the Quartermaster's turn. So we're going to perform a default move 2 with the bottom of Reinforced Steel, plus use our Boots of Striding to get a total of 4. Oh no, he moved. She moved. Never mind, we don't even need to use our Boots of Striding. I forgot. I'm just being derpy. All right, so we actually just perform a default move 2, going to here. We can save our boots for now. Maybe use them next turn to move more if we need to. And then we're going to use Portable Ballista, which gives us 1 experience and attacks in this beautiful line. So they're both going to be attack 6s, +1 from poison, +1 from captivating performance. Nice. We'll definitely refresh our major power potion. This was the only room with traps in the scenario. Compass can still be good, but certainly not as valuable as major power potion in a scenario with a bunch of vermlings. Okay, so the vermling scout is dead, and then the bear, +1. So we get 7 total on the bear, putting it down to 6. Oops. This had 4 health, and we did a 6 to it. God, captivating performance is so good in this party. Can I actually keep the song up? It's so crazy, though. It's so powerful for this scenario specifically. I guess it just varies from scenario to scenario. In ones like this where AoE is so good against a bunch of vermlings, maybe it is actually correct to keep it up some amount of the time. And in scenarios with strong individual enemies, I use the bottom more. Typically, I've just always used the bottom more, but stuff like Portable Ballista, the multiple AoEs for the Plague Herald, and the obviously Catastrophic Bomb do kind of make it a little more interesting of a decision. All right, Plague Herald's up next. Guess we should just try to kill one of the bears, because then we can stun the other one next turn as planned. So sure, we'll start by using Gathering Doom as an attack 3, so really attack 4, so really attack 5. No, because we actually, if we get a +1, kill this one. We want to curse the other one. So actually, let's start by using the bottom of Spread the Plague to attack bear number 2. So this will be an attack 5, +1 because poison, +1 per captivating performance. Oh, 1 life. Man, where's the fueled falchion when you need it? What do you guys recommend to learn Gloomhaven on TTS? So to actually learn Gloomhaven on TTS, I would recommend just watching some videos online about how to play Gloomhaven, and then I'm not sure if I linked the tutorial. If you look down on this page, so you go down to various resources, the very first link is my YouTube channel. If you go there and you sort the videos by age, one of the very first videos will be a walkthrough. I mean, sorry, a tutorial for how to play Gloomhaven on TTS. So that basically you should watch other videos because I don't have a tutorial video for Gloomhaven that'll teach you how to play Gloomhaven first, and then after that, if you watch that video, you'll understand how to transition your knowledge of how to play Gloomhaven onto how to play in TTS. From a combination of watching these two things, you should be able to understand. And I think there's a really common video that people recommend. Let's see. Yeah, it's gaming rules, how to play video, which is 25 minutes. Has I think almost 500,000 views. I mean, it's what's usually. So that's the video I just linked there that people normally recommend on the subreddit. I can't vouch for it personally, but I know it comes highly recommended on the subreddit in general when people ask for tutorials for playing Gloomhaven in general. So I think that's the video you want to watch to learn how to play Gloomhaven. It's about 25 minutes. You'll probably need a little bit more time than that, but you can also in this mod, this mod is also linked below. If you read down under various resources, the TTS mod I use, that link will provide you this mod. Or any other mod I think as well. You can page through the rulebook. So if you have any questions, or if you even want, which I might recommend, I guess if you have 2 monitors or something like that, I guess actually no, hold on. This is just I'm just being silly. So what you can do is whether you want to do this in another tab or whether you want to do this in, let me just link this for you as well. There you go. That's actually a flipping book of the rulebook. So you can, while you're reading or watching that video of how to play Gloomhaven, you can kind of have this rulebook along with you and kind of go through it while the rules are explained to you, which at least for me helps me to digest rules. And then, yeah, with that, you should definitely be able to grasp the rules. Most of them, there will definitely be rules you miss, but you shouldn't worry about it too much. It's a cooperative game, and you'll pick them up. I've played hundreds of scenarios at this point, and there's still rules that I make mistakes with. So you just don't worry about it. And then, like I said, yeah, after that, once you watch a tutorial for how to play TTS, which will be a little bit longer, you should be good to go. And have fun, because Gloomhaven's a great game. All right, so we failed to kill him. He has 1 life, which really sucks because we're going to just have to hit him with something, but we'll see. We should still make the cursed attack on the other bear because it just gives a lot more damage total, and also gives us a curse, which is valuable. So the top of Gathering Doom, targeting bear number 1. Okay. at least a better use of a bless than last time. So this was a 5, which gets doubled to a 10, putting this bear down to 5 life. Pretty crazy. And so then the cave bears go, and they both lose their stuns. And the scouts have all been eliminated. Okay, so these things, no matter what, and we shall see. Now these things, no matter what, and we shall see. And here, probably I mean, actually we just need to go as early as possible. It doesn't really matter. And we're keeping our both of our biggest moves for afterwards. This is fine. The stun is probably the attack we want to use most, but the Fetid Flurry still gives us 5 initiative earlier, which can be relevant. I think can be relevant against bears. It's tough to say. I don't remember bears' initiatives precisely, but I do want to go as early as possible against them. Just in case. Alright, well, it wouldn't have mattered, but still. This shouldn't cost us anything. We should kill both of them this turn. Okay, so we have a song up. We gain 1 experience. We're going to use the bottom of Wistful Wounding. This might be the first time I've ever used this bottom action. We're going to gain 1 experience and make an attack 1 range 4, which also loots 1. So we're going to attack bear number 2, because this attack 1 should kill it. Yeah, that'll kill it. And we have failed our battle goal, which sucks. I really would have liked that check mark. But, again, beating this scenario, yeah, adios battle goal, exactly. Beating this scenario is a higher priority for me, as usual, than battle goals. Battle goals are kind of like a little distant third priority. It's crazy, though, because I think on most scenarios, we wouldn't have this difficulty. Obviously, I could have considered that it is a Vermling scenario. Still, we don't normally kill that many of them, even when it is Vermlings. Just kind of worked out that way here. Oh well, and then we've got our loot 1, which allows us to hoover up all this money, which is quite helpful because we need enhancements for our retirement. And I also enjoy enhancing this class because I love the Soothsinger, and I will probably play the Soothsinger again in this campaign at some point. Then we have a top, which does nothing. It's not even a song, so we couldn't even, switch it out to do another move 2 and to go grab this coin, which would be glorious. But no. All right, so we're done there. So then we have the Quartermaster who's up next. We already at range 3, so we'll just begin by attacking with Scroll of Lightning on the bear. Yep, so that bear is dead. And then we're going to use the bottom of Crushing Hammer. Guess we're long resting next turn so we can move a bit more. Sure. So we'll do boots, I guess. Plus that move. Go as far as possible. Grab a coin. I mean, again, our priority isn't for the Quartermaster to loot, but it's not like we're going to just make sure that the Quartermaster avoids looting. If the coins are just free, why not? Okay, so then it's our turn here. I mean, we can create win because it's cool. Fetid Flurry. Move 2, create win, because we're going to grab both these coins anyway. Okay. And the cave bears have been eliminated. So, yeah, long rest here, long rest here. And here we're just going to move and pick up some coins. I guess just move and pick up this coin. It kind of sucks because we could grab this coin as well. When the Soothsinger gets this one. Yeah, that's actually probably reasonable. And then we long rest while the Quartermaster catches up. Sure. This way we don't waste a move 4. It would just kind of suck to go here. Plus, we can long rest so we can use our boots. And going here, this coin's kind of out of the way, so getting to pick it up is quite nice. This coin's really easy, so we don't need to go out of our way to pick this up now. Even 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that actually works perfectly. Yeah, so I think this is just a kind of obvious line. I mean, this is the most efficient line, at least in terms of using our cards to do something. Okay, so we have, I mean, either way, just one of our move 4s. Like I said, we're going to use that plus our Boots of Striding to get a total move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to here, and grab this coin. I don't like this, that they currently have their loot. I know it's going to be the card that they play when we get in that room. Ah, this scenario is so obvious. So we have 1 experience, or gain 1 experience for having a song up. Did we? I think we did reset our experience thing. Can we have gained this much experience? So how many turns? Yeah, easily. It's turn 7. Yeah. All right. And here, refresh this, heal for 2. And in both cases, we choose a card to lose. Yeah, we can bring the song back, because playing the song actually gives us some extra movement, which is welcome. At some point here. All right, so we're going to do a long rest. We have to choose which cards we want to lose. Need to keep the looting, I think. The goal of the looting card wasn't so much this room, it's the rooms that follow. Echoing Aria is very good, but maybe we just have enough top CC that we don't actually need it and we care more about having damage. Maybe we just keep Captivating Performance up and we don't care about Diddy so much. Yeah, maybe that's just actually correct. Maybe we can just get rid of Defensive Diddy. It's a little bit crazy, but Captivating Performance is so good with all our AoEs against these Vermlings. It's going to add so much damage, and we do limit the number of Vermlings that can attack us. If they flip ranged attacks, we're going to be a little bit sad to not have Diddy, but I think this is probably correct. Okay. And down here, need most of our big moves. I think it's probably just Reinforced Steel. It could be Ogre Club, but I think I would be afraid of losing too much damage by getting rid of Ogre Club. Wouldn't have enough good top actions. Because we do need some single target damage to deal with the bears and the shaman, which there are still some of. It's not all AoE. Although obviously Ogre Club compares quite poorly to Portable. Actually, that's a fair point. It does just compare too poorly to Portable Ballista, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So long rest there. Here, like I said, we should just make it to this coin. It doesn't put us on the path to the next room. So what we want is to definitely not play a song this turn. Or if we do, it's going to be a song we just throw away, which is actually probably fine. We can do something like Echoing Aria. No, it doesn't really change anything because we have to end on this coin. And Echoing Aria doesn't give us enough. It only gives us 2 movement, not 3. Unless we even this, but there's just no reason. All right, so either way, we're throwing away some cards. We have no songs that we can set up here that do anything meaningful. If we had the healing song, it would do a little bit here. I mean, potentially healing him, but that's okay. So we just need to throw away some cards. Well, which cards do we want most? Well, we're going to play this song. No, so we're not playing a song here. So we're moving. I guess we don't need this right when we enter the room. We'll probably want it a little bit later. Well, hopefully. We'll need this when we actually make it to the room. Yeah, I mean, Echoing Aria, sure. As for us, we can actually heal ourselves. Do we want to get rid of Sharpening Kit, though? I think we just want to keep Sharpening Kit. You could scoop it up with the loot while you move past it. We can't really scoop it up with the loot while we move past it, though, can we? There's no real way to do that. I mean, we could go move 2 to here and then do a loot. But like play a song, go to here and loot this. But in that case, it would just been the same to have moved here. I guess the difference is we could play a song this turn. I guess that gives us 1 more experience. 2 more experience, actually, because this is a bottom. That's a fair point. Oh, no, but the downside of this is we want to play a song next turn because then this will actually give us 2 more movement. I mean, I guess this gives us more experience still, though. But we don't care about experience. Yeah. So the only advantage would be gaining experience. Yes, exactly. It does not matter. Exactly. So there's really no reason to. There's no advantage of doing that. All right. So actually, it does heal me for 2, and 2 life is not insignificant. I mean, a free heal 2 and 1 experience, but it's passing up the ability to do this when we enter the room, which is, I think, something we absolutely want to do. So like I said, no matter what we're playing this, Portable Ballista is actually tough to use in these rooms. But I mean, well, we're not using this in that room. All right, let's go. So we're going to do a default move 3. 1, 2, 3, onto the coin. Oops. And us, we're going to do a move 5. 4, 5. Onto this coin. And then there we do a long rest. Refreshing this, and choosing a card to lose. Kind of want all of our cards, huh? Yeah, I guess that's just not very realistic to expect to be able to keep the stun until the pretty much what the. I mean, nah, it's even good in the second to last room. Just not good in the coming room. But we've got enough CC. Hopefully. I think this is a reasonable choice to lose, though. All right, so. Well, the Soothsinger can't quite make it to us. So the Soothsinger is going to start up Captivating Performance and is going to move. And so then after that, we kind of want these tops and which two bottoms? Probably these bottoms, but I guess we also just have to. Do we get enough movement here? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. No, we won't have enough. We'll need to move again. So presumably we will need to play this. So that means we won't get to use both of these bottoms. Which bottom is better? I guess this bottom is better in those situations. We'll use this to move here. So this gives us 14 in initiative. That's fine. So for us, it's definitely Vile Pestilence. And again, a move. Move 4 makes sense. This card does nothing in this room. Losing stun shots while having Volatile Bomb makes me feel bad. Yeah, we haven't really used the Volatile Bomb at all. I mean, it's possible we should keep that because of Volatile Bomb, but I mean, it's crazy that we've never used Volatile Bomb, and we don't really have anything to use it with. I mean, we bought it, but we just haven't needed it, I guess is kind of the point. Slash, this opportunity hasn't presented itself. Basically, it's just with Fetid Flurry now. Maybe we should keep it just for the AoE then. But the problem is, we just have all cards that we want. Maybe like, I mean, this is so good because we're gonna poison so many things. We need all our AoEs. I need this loot. Need this loot. Need initiative. Need bottom attack. I mean, basically want all the cards. There's just no card that we want to lose. I don't know. This might be incorrect, but the biggest point is, in order for this to be good, I mean, even with Volatile Bomb, it's not really that good in this room. All right, well, it is, obviously, but I mean, it's just not necessary in this coming room. We still have to be able to keep it until the following room, so there basically have to be 2 cards that we want to lose more than it, which I don't think is the case. At least not for these rooms. All right. So the following turn, it's these 2 cards. I guess this is pretty good here. Gets us onto the door, which is kind of where we want to be, and hopefully we can Portable Ballista some things. That card is really worse than Sunshot? Well, relativity is a thing, right? I mean, yeah, I mean, it is worse because obviously 31 initiative is significantly different than 20 initiative, without a doubt. Sunshot has a move 4 on bottom, whereas this is a move 6 jump on bottom. So yeah, the card overall is worse, even though it does give 1 experience on top. But ultimately, I mean, if you took this card and you gave it to the Tinker, it would still be one of the Tinker's best cards by far. So it's more just this class has so many good actions. The Tinker has so many bad actions that a class that has almost exclusively good actions has all these cards you don't want to lose, especially when you have a lot of combos, which the Tinker also doesn't really have. And then, yeah, so yeah, I think it's more context than anything, which makes it an action which is fine. I mean, an intrinsically powerful action is just a lot worse here than it is on another class. All right, this looks fine. Oops. Yep. All right, let's go. So we go first. We're going to activate Captivating Performance as a song, which gives us a move 2, 2. And we're going to do the bottom of Disorienting Dirge as default move 3, going to there. I guess this is going to stay here. Yep, that's fine. And then we're up here, so we do a move 2, shield oneself. Onto the door. There weren't special scenario rules here. No, didn't think so. Okay. Here it comes. Watch. And the loot action. Of course! Holy crap, guys. Honestly, be real. Is this not insane? This is the 3rd time we've done this scenario in which I believe they've performed the loot action every time we open the door. I mean, it's definitely the 2nd time. Last time we did with Emerus, every single room we entered, they looted very first thing. That's crazy. It's just, this is a shame for every reason. First of all, this is going to make the scenario very easy because we don't have enemies that attack us. Yeah, retreat indeed. We'll have to see. You actually might not be right. Might not be wrong. We may actually, that might just be the right call. But yeah, it's going to make the scenario too easy because enemies don't actually fight. And they are trying to take our money. All right, well, let's set up this room first. But this is truly crazy. So for anyone who doesn't know, who hasn't been here before, it's a bit of a meme that they always do this when you come to this scenario. You enter these rooms, which are full of coins, and the Vermling Scouts begin by doing their loot move action, which is normally a very bad action, but here is actually disastrous because you're here for the money. I mean, that's part of it. So we have 1, 2 elites and 4 regulars. And they're just like snipers with that action. You just know when you open the door that that's what's coming. Oh, perfect. Oops. Let's set the hells real quick, I guess. Wait, who do I have selected? Oops. Oops. Ah! Too many things. Right. No. I'm clicking really well tonight. Alright, there we go. Let's move them over. So the elite is here. The elite is here. At regular. Regular. And 2 remaining normals right here and here. Man, we had a nice portable ballista here too. Well, of course, they're trying to get the money before you loot it all, so they're not to blame. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still going to blame them. Blame them hard. All right, so we need to pop our boots. God, this is also going to make this room much more difficult. Well, tactics with tactics, I suppose. So we are going to end up using our boots to perform a move 2 more. Going back like this. Now we do regret that we got rid of Dirge. This way, they won't actually loot any of the coins in the room. Okay, and then we're going to use the top of Portable Ballista, gaining 1 experience. So this is line in our 5 in a line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we get to hit number 10 there. Stunning him is not necessarily helpful, but so be it. So it was a 5 because of captivating performance, so 6 total. Puts him down to 5. Okay, so we're done. So quite precisely, they do their stuff now. Move plus 1 is 6 movement for the elites and 5 for the regulars. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So no, just to there, sorry. 1, 2, just to there. To there. And then how about this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I can't reach. All right. I could have. You're right. I could have chosen not to stun him. I always forget this. I mean, I guess there's no new information at this point. So let's see. 1, 2. His focus is here. So he would go here. So basically, yeah, I mean, no matter what, I want them clumped. You're right. Yeah, I choose not to stun him then. I always forget this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He moved last anyway, so this was easy to remedy. All right, so then we're up. So we have Vile Pestilence. We're gonna do a little tanking, huh? So we're gonna use the bottom under the skin to do a move L2 basically to here. So we can hit the Quartermaster and hit 4, or we can hit 3 and not hit the Quartermaster. I think it's better not to hit the Quartermaster. With the number of enemies that are going to be attacking, poison 1 adds a lot of damage for the enemies. So I think it's worth it not to poison, even though, again, we could hit like this. Well, then we hit poison 2 if we hit these 4. Otherwise, we could hit these 4 and just poison him. But yeah, at the end of the day, we're not playing the Troll Plague Herald build. Hey, Themris, welcome back. Oh, Themris, I literally just opened the door. Yes. Yeah, well, actually, I haven't completed on this scenario. I was holding it off for a while, but eventually I was like, all right, I'm just going to do it. Look, Literally the turn I open the door. I kid you not. Literally the very first. I open the door. They flip it immediately. First card. The, I mean, ECO did have a good suggestion though. We literally retreated from the room, which makes this fight so much harder for us because we don't get to bottleneck them here. But we had to actually pull them back so that they didn't loot all the coins. Yeah, it's a table flip for sure. All right, but anyway, so not poisoning the cracker or the quartermaster has to be correct. So we will hit 5, 7, and 10 with Vile Pestilence, the top of Vile Pestilence, which gives us an attack 2 poison because of captivating performance. So again, 5, 7, 10 in that order. And we just moved to where we did here, simply because this blocks this, so it only allows 1 to get surface area. They make a lot of ranged attacks, so this might not do much, but normally this way, only 1 more of them can get through to attack, rather than all of them being able to get through to attack. All right, so in ascending numerical order, 2, 4, 3. All right. 9, 7. Oh, this one was the one that was already hit, huh? Okay. There we go. And we're done. So it's that time again. We really do not want to see them do their poison attack without moving here, because we do need to not move. So we can kind of CC a bunch of them, huh? And hit them up. We actually don't need... I mean, we're definitely doing this turn, the Nightmare Serenade. We don't need to stun this turn. The stun is actually better after we've killed some of them to also prevent them from looting. Because otherwise everything they do is attacking, so we might as well just use Throw Voice. I guess Throw Voice has more flexible targeting, but we're probably doing it here no matter what, because at least one of these should die. Okay. Stinging Cloud. And I guess this. It'd be nice to be able to use Accelerated End to put poison on all these. But then we have bad initiative. I guess they're going to be CC'd, so it doesn't really change much with the ones we're hitting. Yeah, all right, that's probably better. Because this will always be good. The problem with doing this is we get bad initiative, but again, the bad initiative, I mean, so us, we're going to hit, well, either like this or like this, but probably like this, because the Nightmare Serenade should kill this one down here. Well, actually, even just the Catastrophic should kill this one as well. So really, we're going to end up hitting like this to hit maximum targets, and these will be CC'd, so going later doesn't actually change anything. It's also not like we would really kill them. All right, let's do this. Poison. Bit annoying. Should be okay. All right. So Quartermaster goes first. We're going to use the bottom of Sharpening Kit. You and all allies within range 2 add +1 attack to all your attacks this round, and we're going to use the top of Catastrophic Bomb, gaining 1 experience. We're going to pop our Major Power Potion as well. So again, this turns this into an attack 4. It will be like this, 3, 4, 3, 2. So we hit literally every single enemy. We'll do... Oh, we can do ascending numerical order. Perfect. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 10. So the first 4 will all be disadvantaged attack. Well, so it'll be disadvantage attack 4, disadvantage attack 5, disadvantage attack 4, and then attack 5 without disadvantage. Okay, let's do it. Oh, so the first one, no damage. Well, not exactly how we drew it up, but that's fine. So we'll take a power potion back for sure. So the second one is 4 damage down to 11. Oh no, we're counting everything off by 1. We have captivating performance up. 5 damage, catastrophic bomb. So this is a total of attack 30 we're performing here with a non-loss. Whew. I mean, the Quartermaster still feels extremely underpowered to OG Quartermaster, but he has become a small enemy specialist. I mean, basically that aspect of the class is still very good. It's just the rest that feels a lot worse now. Yeah, without a doubt, Thermos. Like I said, when I'm playing him against, like in a scenario against, Living Spirits and, well, another level 8 is a little bit different, and Stone Golem and stuff like this, he felt pretty underwhelming. But when you're fighting a bunch of small enemies like this, he feels, I mean, still exceptional. That hasn't changed at least. Okay, so we've got disadvantage on 5 and 6 now. The regulars. Whew, that's a disadvantaged attack. I mean, that's just a one-shot. Yeah, easily. With a bit of overkill. We didn't have... Now it's looting. Okay. So we do actually have to do some looting to get our battle goal. And then 6. Okay. So that's simply an attack 6. Bring them down to 5. And then 7 and 10. Yeah, it was. I know. Oh, you were saying disadvantage, by the way, more to be trolling. Yeah, I know. It was disadvantaged. Because we flipped a bless and a crit. All right, so now we got the 2 regulars. All right, so that's a 4. Well, not actually. I say base is a 4 here, but we have poison, so it's actually back up to a 5. And then here we hit this for 1,000,000 more damage than it needs. Yeah, that'll clear out the room pretty quickly. So we're done. So then it is the... But yeah, Themris, I mean, I do... In reworking this class, without a doubt, the bottom sharpening kit should just be adjacent. It's just unnecessary for this to be range 2. It just makes this too good. It's just too easy to use. I mean, we just abuse it every time with people who have AoE. Yeah, we did count captivating performance, correct. We forgot it at first, but then we added it in. I think catastrophic. I think even the existence of this combo isn't such a big deal. Well, it kind of is, but it just gives the class a specialty. I don't think that's such a big deal. Catastrophic bomb is fine. It's just, I mean, the Plague Herald has the same attack at 8, which also muddles, but doesn't give an experience or whatever. But yeah, so I don't think that's so much the issue. Having these two together is a little bit of an issue, but less. Really, it should. I mean, I guess you could go one of two ways. Either make this self and all adjacent allies, or make it all allies within range 2 without affecting self. I think either of these would help to sincerely fix the problems. All right, anyway. So here we go. We gain 1 experience for having a song up. I don't even know why I'm tracking this. We're going to begin by using Nightmare Serenade. 1 more experience. We're hitting probably just the 2 elites, I guess, because we don't really want to kill, and because we're going to have spread damage from the Plague Herald anyway, they're all going to be disarmed. This one's actually going to get to go, which kind of sucks. Yeah, we don't have an easy way to... I mean, we could just use Nightmare Serenade just to kill this one, then we don't take any poison attacks. That feels unnecessary. Yeah, let's hit 1 and 2 with Nightmare Serenade. So, Nightmare Serenade is just an attack 2, because captivating performance does not affect us. So 3, and... oh dear. Okay, so the second one got a +5, so 7. So 3 here, total. And then, again, like I said, it was a +5, so 7. Down to 3. Muddled, but it shouldn't matter. And then they get 2 curses as well. And then we use the top of Throw Voice to just disarm these 3. Okay, so they're all disarmed up here, so that's just scout number 7 that goes. Scout number 7 will attack the Quartermaster, who had the lowest initiative this round and is equidistant. So it's going to be an attack at +0, so attack 3 poison on the Quartermaster. Yeah, that's kind of what we would expect at this point. But it does apply it in poison, which is a little bit annoying. Okay, so the scouts are done. So then it is the Plague Herald's turn. So the Plague Herald is first going to use the bottom of Accelerated N to poison all the remaining scouts who are not yet poisoned. Just to make sure that we finish them all off. And then we're going to use the top of Stinging Cloud. So this is an attack 2 by default. +1 for Captivating Performance is 3. +1 for Sharpening Kit is 4. +1 for the poison. So we're going to get an attack 5 non-loss, so just 15 here. So on 1, 2, and 6 in that order. We could use Power Potion, but again, just unnecessary. Oh. Alright. Well, we killed this one and this one. This one lives on with actually a fair amount of health. That one survived a catastrophic bomb and a stinging cloud without really taking any damage. Just shrugged it all off. Oh, I know why he's still alive. He's waiting there strategically to loot. Alright. Anyway, that's the round. So we're just gonna do some shoosting, I think. I guess 1 less attack is probably fine. Shouldn't change much, and this way we get better initiative for 2 turns, as we usually should. us. I don't know what exactly we'll be using here, but we're playing these 2 cards and going as early as possible. Here, unfortunately, we're going quite late. But we'll do the best we can. Okay. So, Quartermaster's up first. So we have kind of 2 options here. We could either shield ourselves for 2 and use Bladed Boomerang to kill the one on the bottom, or we can punch this top one and use the bottom of Bladed Boomerang to kill the one on the bottom. In one of these situations, we do grab a coin, though. Although these coins are kind of set up for a loot action from the Soothsinger anyway. No, I think we'll stay here, then. Oh, good catch. 2 Verblings for the Plague Herald. You're right. Did he kill any Verblings in the first room? I guess if he did, it's too late. We're not going to bother going back to watch the VOD. Just if anyone who's watching did catch that, I actually forgot. So he did not. Okay, great. Thank you, Isu. I appreciate it. That's surprising. So the Plague Herald, who actually wants to kill things here, well, kind of, didn't successfully kill any of them, and the Soothsinger killed all, despite not wanting to kill any of them. That's how it works out. So, I mean, this is basically heal 2, which is not insignificant, but we miss out on a coin and we get a bit less damage. I think it's fine. All right, let's just use... I would actually like to grab a coin, though. I do need to grab coins. And this one's kind of out of the way. Well, I guess none of them are really out of the way for a loot action. No, let's just stay where we are. All right, let's use Bladed Boomerang. We gain 1 experience. We also gain experience this way, so we'll attack the bottom Vermling Scout with Bladed Boomerang. All right, so we kill him. He had just 2 health left. And yeah, I think then we'll just use the bottom of Reinforced Steel, again, just to do a heal 2 on ourselves, basically. I guess with all the curses they have, maybe it's not a heal 2? That's a fair point, I suppose. So what if we grab a coin then instead? Yeah, let's grab a coin then. But then the Soothsinger gets hit. But actually, no, we still get hit. It doesn't change anything. Yeah, let's grab this coin. It's kind of out of the way. Let's do it. So we'll just do a default move 2 with the bottom of Reinforced Steel and go grab that coin. They've got such a decent chance of flipping a curse anyway. All right, so then the Plague Herald's up. We're going to do first the top of Gathering Doom, then the bottom of Spread the Plague. Both of them focus firing the Vermling over there. Okay, so wow, that's a lot, right? 3 plus 1 from Captivating Performance plus 1 from the Poison. This actually gives us a 5. We're actually just going to kill him in the end. Well, good thing we did the thing we did. Doubled is a 10. So 10 damage and a curse. And then we're going to use the bottom of Spread the Plague to attack him as well. Yep, we're just killing him. So this party is supposed to be imbalanced once we get access to Baneful Hex because of what we can do there. But this party's actually just doing crazy damage. I mean, well, Soothsinger stuff, right? All right, scouts are eliminated. And so then here, next turn. So if we go down like this. Oh yeah, 1 more. Good call. Thank you. God, I'm so bad at that. And then the following turn, we could play a song and go to here and use our loot. Otherwise, if we just go here now, then I guess the Plague Herald can go grab this one. The Plague Herald has boots, has a move 4 and a move 2 that heals. The move 2 that heals is kind of interesting. If we could use that next turn, that would be good. So what if we go down here next turn with the boots and use the heal to break that off him, so then his long rest heals him to full? Yeah, that seems fine. So all right, let's just move to here with the bottom of Melody and Harmony. Okay. So long rest here, long rest here. Here we're moving a bit, and we have no meaningful top. We want to keep our biggest move top, I suppose. All right, let's go. So we perform a move 2, heal 1, affect all adjacent allies. Plus we're going to use our boots to get a bit more. So we're going to go 3 actually. 1, 2, 3 to here. Grabbing this coin and healing the Quartermaster, removing the poison. And then they both long rest. So the Quartermaster refreshes this, heals up to 4, or heals up 2. Let's choose a card to lose. We are going through longevity pretty quickly. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, so at this point we can get rid of Reinforced Steel, I think. Again, we'll bring back the song, because we can just play it again. We need to keep the loot. Kind of want all of our stuff. I guess we have so much CC and everything. It just seems like Echoing Aria is unnecessary. And this is at least an attack for when we need to move into position. So sure, let's just get rid of that. Alright. Oops. So us, we do 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's just 4. So we can just do a move forward as well. Which we don't have any loots, but that's okay. No one really needs any healing, so there's no point in using that. We can save that for when we get to the next room. So yeah, let's just do this move. And I guess we're going to throw away a card, but it doesn't matter because we're going to get it back with a Charge of Endurance. Okay. And as for us, like I said, we're going to play Captivating Performance. No, because we actually wouldn't mind, again, getting more movement from songs. Actually, maybe not. Let's see. If we play the Lute, Captivating Performance just takes us to here, and the song takes us to here. And the following turn, so I got all these coins we want to loot. We do kind of want to try to loot as many of these coins as possible. I mean, the player could just use the lost loot to loot this entire room, and then we can move past it. Since we'll probably fight in the next room, maybe we'll loot the coins there. Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it then. I mean, it's fine for us to spend a loss on the Plague Herald. He's not the one who's going to have longevity issues here. So in that case, we go here with a song this turn, and then next turn we move to like here, play a CC. Yeah, so we can actually play our song this turn, because then we can do, this plus like this next turn, or this plus this. So we'll get Captivating Performance back up here, and obviously our looty action. Okay, let's go. So first up is the Soothsinger. Activate. So first, play the bottom of Wistful Wounding. Performing loot 1. Oops. This should have had 1 damage token on it. And then we activate Captivating Performance, which gives us a move 2. Go to there. So then next up is the Plague Herald, who does a move 4 with Wretched Swarm. 4 to here. Okay, and then nothing. And then here we're going to do a move 4, also move 2. 1, 2, and then another move 2. I guess, I kind of want the Plague Herald to get as much money as possible. It's more important. The Quartermaster still needs to get 2 more coins, but it should be so easy to get 2 more coins in the following rooms. I don't think we need to deprive the Plague Herald of this, and I don't really want the Quartermaster to get more money otherwise. It just doesn't do much. So I think this is fine. Okay, so I guess we are short resting then. All right. I mean, I should theoretically never be happy to lose that, but I'm just thinking, well, at least it's not the loot. So we're going to play the loot here. And then what for a top? Don't really have any super long range stuff, right? From here, 1, 2, 3. Problem is going to be line of sight as well. I guess we can play this. If anything runs next to the door, we should be able to hit it by using the Hawk Helm, which I suppose is fine. Because we're not really going to want to use Fetid Flurry anyway, so worst case scenario. And also, we have an odd number of cards in our hand, so if Fetid Flurry doesn't work out, we can just use our second Endurance charge just to get it back. So here, play this, and I guess this is just easier because of the way they shape around. No, actually, this door, the other one, works just fine. Although this goes a bit later, but that's fine as well. I think it's not that big of an issue. We also need... Oh, we were supposed to get our card back. I had even said that it didn't matter what the other card we played was because we were getting it back. I just got distracted with the other stuff. Okay. So, for us, it's at least 3 to the door. So we could use boots plus our move shield to make sure we have enough shield to survive. Or we could use this just for more movement and make sure we can get a really nice portable ballista. What are we doing afterwards? We're doing these two, presumably, and then it would be something like this and this. But after that, there's so many less things. So I guess it's better to use Crushing Hammer. We'll have an opportunity to get our boots back, I think. So yeah, let's go with this. In that case, yeah, Portable Ballista is one of those cards, right? So here we go. Move to shield. We have to use our boots automatically. 1, 2, 3. Portable Ballista just makes sense because it's just got higher upside here. We do have the song up already. Yep. Yeah, this non-loss is strictly better. But, I mean, one should never use one of the 2 most broken classes in the game as a litmus test for how your cards should be balanced, right? I think barrel roll is fine. I was super happy to use barrel roll that one time. And again, you're also kind of, as you very well know, getting feedback from someone who has an interesting approach to losses. Well, I would say an appropriate approach to losses given the difficulty we play at, but no, I think barrel roll is a fine card. All right, anyway, so we've got an elite and a regular, and then we've got an elite and 2 regulars. Okay. Oops, I actually grabbed just one too many out there. Okay. So there. Yeah, so our whole catastrophic bomb and all that stuff will actually be a lot worse here. Admittedly. As there are 2 Shaman in here. Shamans suck. Alright, so there's an open spot and 1 spot that we don't have because... Alright, is it going to happen again? Let's see. Oh my god. I mean, come on. This is truly unbelievable, right? And again, this is not me complaining that the scenario is going to be too hard for me. The scenario is going to be too easy for me. But I mean, the statistical variance of this is, I mean, the possibility that this could happen so many rooms in a row is just... Unfortunately, this time we only have 1 extra movement, too. And if we draw them back, they're looting these coins. We're not saving the coins in this room. Oh, God. Darn bloody vermlings. Yep, that is 5 times. Well, it's more than that, Themers, actually. When I played this scenario before I played it with you, I can't confirm exactly, but at least 1, if not 2 of the rooms, maybe, I mean, they looted it multiple of the rooms as well. 1 of them guaranteed when I entered. I believe 2 of them when I entered, but I can't be 100% in my previous campaign. So yeah, I would say they're at least, yeah, I mean, they're easily at least 6 for 8. Maybe 7 for 8 at this point. All right. So we have one more movement, but again, it's not really going to do it. Wait, what are the Shaman up to? I guess we should actually flip them. Oh, nice. Yeah, that shouldn't really matter too much. Yeah, I guess it can. No, it shouldn't. With one more movement, it doesn't change anything. We could save a coin by stepping onto it, I guess. But I guess it doesn't. Oh my god, this is awful. Oh no, and they're doing it. Oh, we're playing a lose loss. Oh my god, that's awful. They're gonna loot all the coins that we were gonna loot with our loss. Now we're not gonna be able to play the loss anymore. Oh my god. Can I just? All right. So to be clear, the reason why we went late, they do need a more satisfying table flip. I agree, especially for Gloomhaven. Yeah, it's not really satisfying at all. We went late because we wanted the chance of being able to hit enemies with Hawkhelm, assuming they should run up and get next to the Quartermaster. But in the end, they don't do that. And they're going to come to the other side and loot all the coins. I guess if we go, even if we go up one more, they still loot all the coins, right? No, there's only 3 of them. They don't. So we have to move in. And then these coins are safe. All right. But it's going to lose more coins in this room, but I mean, it's still action efficiency. So we're going to move one more up to there, and we're going to get a coin. The emojis are more satisfying. I do give you that, Themris. And then we're going to use Portable Ballista, mustering all the rage we can to this one attack. Should we potion here? No, we're going to still Catastrophic Bomb next turn. All right. So yeah, we'll do 8 and then 3 in that order. These are both attack 5s. Do we gain our 1 experience? No. So first one. Oh, that's not bad. So we refresh this, I would say. Well, that saves this coin at least. Yeah, I'll take it. Kind of would rather this done, but actually I'm not even sure. I didn't set their hells. Or maybe I did and they erased. No, I don't think I did. Okay. So, yeah, we did 5 here. Just 4 plus 1 from Captivating Performance. And he's stunned. And then we hit the back one. Yeah. So it's a 6, and that has 3 shield, so it takes 3 damage. We have 1 shield, and it's actually all of them that go now. Can we use the compass to do anything, to save the coins in any way? As of right now, this will move there, and it's going to loot these 3. Protected this one by stunning that one, which is not bad. If we were to compass Shaman, for example, next to us, doesn't really change anything. They're going to move away because they go first. And if we compass this here, this will just go there and loot even more, so that doesn't help. And it's stunned. I guess we can't even compass it. No, so there's nothing we can do with compass. Can't save the coins. God. All right. So the Shamans go. Don't believe either Shamans. They have 4 range, right? And how much movement? It's 3 movement? Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But here would give them. So neither of them can hit the Quartermaster plus hit a second target while not having disadvantage on the Quartermaster. And not having disadvantage on their focus, on their primary target, is always their priority. So they're both just going to attack the Quartermaster from where they are. Attacks are at -1. So attack 3, curse. Muddle on the Quartermaster. The muddle's actually going to be annoying for next turn. All right. So we have 1 from Crushing Hammer, 1 there, 1 damage. 1 from Crushing Hammer, 1 there, no damage. Oops, I'm gonna get 2 curses. Nope, nice try. Not there. So used to putting curses into their deck, it's just kind of a muscle memory. All right, so then the scouts go. like I said, they go here and here. This one loses its stun. Back to back rooms. Well, back to back to back to back to back rooms. Insane. All right. So now it's the Singer's turn. One experience throwing a song up. Do a move 3, attack 3, range 3. Guess she's getting a coin no matter what, but that's okay. Her getting a coin is fine. So we'll go to there. And then let me make our attack 3. We'll target the elite scout because it has the most health. All right, so 4. And then we'll use the top of Provoke Terror to go 1, 2, 3. I mean, the Shaman's the most threatening, so these are the things I want to stun. I can't stun both of them. Stunning one Shaman doesn't really do too much. The problem is the conditions the Shaman apply, not really their attacks. I guess the curse was a reshuffle. No, it's not even. So, I mean, the point is if they get the disarm... No, they've already... Oh, okay. So there's no disarm, no curse. So I guess they're not really that threatening. I mean... I can just stun here and here, or I can stun here and here, or here and here. I think here and here still makes the most sense. I still think a Shaman is probably more threatening than a Scout. Even a regular Shaman versus a regular Scout. I guess it's elite Shaman versus a regular... Or elite Scout versus a regular Shaman? So there's a chance this might just die. I guess if they do their poison attack next turn, I'll be unhappy. It's only 1 out of 8. And this way I protect this coin also, in case they re-flip the loot. Yeah, well, this is a scout with a coin next to it, exactly. So yeah, that's true. Which, yeah, definitely changes something. All right, so we're done there. So then it is the Plague Herald's turn. We gain 1 experience, create win, not this really matters, and perform a loot 2 loss. Looting all these coins. Oops, not there. So this is lost, and then we're going to use Fetid Flurry, and we will use our helm here. I think it's worth it. So that this gives us +1 range. So we have attack 4, range 4, curse. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on the elite scout. Okay, and it's actually +1 because of captivating performance. So 5, so down to 6, and another curse. All right. We gotta do this all manually because we did the table flip in the reset. No reshuffles in any of the decks. And this goes there. Okay. So what's up next? Oops. The usual stuff there, huh? I should just make this hand size somewhere else. Whatever. All right. This combo. We have this. We are in range, actually. So yeah, I guess our usual combo as well. We're not getting an extra turn here with endurance, though, which kind of sucks. But I think this is worth it. As for us, yeah, we can kind of hit everything. Doesn't do a whole lot, though. We'll see. Which attack do we want to use of these 2, then? This one is 1 more attack, but this one applies poison. But the poison, as the last thing we do this round, kind of sucks. Yeah, I guess Stinging Cloud's probably just better. Better chance of actually dealing meaningful damage to the Shaman. So we have to move anyway. Well, I guess if we're not using Vial Pestilence here, we're not ever using it. So, and we only need 3 movement, so we can just move up to there with that. All right, that works. Ah, yes. Healing Shaman. Interesting. All right, well, first up is the Quartermaster. We're going to use the bottom of Sharpening Kit, top of Catastrophic Bomb, using a Major Power Potion. So again, this is an attack 2 because of Sharpening Kit, 4 because of the Major Power Potion, 5 because of Captivating Performance. We'll hit everything in the room. We'll do 3, 6, 8, 9, 10. So regular, and then 3 disadvantaged. I mean, this easily hits everything in the room because 3, 4, 3, 2. There's a number of ways we can shape it. Okay. Yeah, no reason to. Yes, we are muddled. Good call. I forgot about that. I was so distracted by all the coins being stolen. So they're all disadvantaged. Thank you, Isio. So 3, 6, 8, 9, 10, all disadvantaged. We shuffled in those curses. So here we go. Oof. All right, so our 5 becomes a 4. This is 1 shield, so it goes into 3. That's really unfortunate. Muddle killing us here. Okay. Oh my god. This is like, you couldn't draw up better disadvantaged attacks. Okay, so that 5 becomes a 3. Jeez. Yeah, that's how you continue. Finally. So a 6 here. Oh, that actually kills the elite. That was crazy though, right? It was the constant alternation between good card, bad card, good card, bad card, good card, bad card, good card, bad card. 4 in a row, which is like the dream of how you draw it up, right? But never really happens for you. They always flip their 2 curses together. Well, so we're done. So then the elite shaman goes, has 3 movement, so can move to here or here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is completely ambiguous. Guess we'll go here. This puts it safer as a ranged enemy, I guess, theoretically, than being kind of more exposed. I don't really know. I mean, it's complete ambiguity. And then heals. Who's missing the most health? Probably there, right? Yeah, this is only missing 4 health. Yep, this is missing the most health. This is missing 8 health. And it's a heal 2 or heal 3? I always forget. It is a heal 3. So it's up to 6. Okay, and the shaman's done. So then it is the Soothsinger's turn. Yeah, putting this there does let us disarm like this, I guess, instead of like just like this. We were always hitting 3 targets though. Yeah, this is still we're stunned. So I'm not sure that it really changes that much. Also, the shamans have 3 non-attack actions, so I'm not sure you actually do want to disarm them. Well, anyway, we're going to begin with Nightmare Serenade, so we gain 1 experience. Yeah, this should always hit the 2 scouts, I think. Because otherwise, these things just have too much shield. So Sharpening Kit makes this an attack 2, curse, hitting both 8 and 9. And we'll continue to save our power potion. These aren't really threatening enemies. Well, they can be, but... Oh, wow. So that's unfortunate we got the rolling curse on that. But yeah, so our 2 becomes a 6 there, which kills this. We'll take it, I guess. Could we even give them 2 curses? No, we could have only even given them 1. And actually probably give, well, we certainly give them 1 with this other part. So this was actually perfectly fine. We definitely did not manage to not kill things here though, that's for sure. Okay, and then number 9. Do love those +4s. Okay, so this gets +1, so this is just 3 damage. Down to 8, and 1 last curse into their deck. Well, so now we can disarm Shaman, or Scout Shaman. I do actually prefer to disarm Shaman now. This just keeps us safe from their disgusting disarm attacks or mobilize attacks, stuff like that. Although he's got something to gain by looting, but hopefully that shouldn't matter. All right, and so then we're done. So then next up is the Plague Herald. We're going to do a move 3 with the bottom of Vile Pestilence, going 1, 2, 3. So now we have both Captivating Performance and Sharpening Kit within our AoE here. So we're going to use the top of Stinging Cloud. So this is an attack 4. We'll do 3, 6, 9. None of these disadvantaged or anything like that. Could use our Power Potion on this. These Shaman are kind of annoying, but I think it's okay not to. We've got other ways to deal with them. Hold on, let's actually see the math on this guy. He's got 8 health. Our attack right now is for 4. No, Power Potion doesn't change anything. All right, so 3, 6, and 9. All right. So 4 damage here, putting this one down to 4. So the first one we got was a well, we got a rolling curse. That doesn't do anything because they're max curses. Was a +0, so 4 on something with 3 shield, so 1 damage. Down to 2. And then the scout goes, so it has +1 attack actually, so attacks the Quartermaster for 4. Should be a curse, yes. And that's the end of the round. Yeah, we hurt ourselves with our longevity there. I guess we should keep going then. Here, short rest. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, I guess we're just going to be moving and picking up coins here. At this point, we can lose this. Oh, we were supposed to bring the song back. Oh, well, too late. I mean, as long as we use endurance, it doesn't change much, but then we could use true endurance. Oh, well. Oh, well, oh, well. Yeah, Disorienting Dirge is pretty good here. I mean, I guess giving them curses doesn't really change anything. Well, let's see what everyone else is doing. Him, I guess, just making these attacks one way or another. And here, yeah, we need to poison that elite so that we can start beating on it. And they're disarmed, so this is pretty safe as well. All right. So I guess it's up to us to actually finish this. Well, maybe the Brewmaster does. Quartermaster, jeez. Every time. No, I guess we can be patient on Dirge. We can just move up to here, do an attack to this, hoping to get some nice modifiers, and then do a punch attack to this maybe or something. I don't know. We shall see. Definitely want to keep captivating performances song, but we can always just punch with anything. Probably with good initiative, so sure. What about like this? All right, let's give this a try. Yeah, poison's annoying, but I'm not sure that matters too much. Thermos, I'm not even joking. Oh, they're healing when disarmed, huh? That's annoying. Yeah, stupid shaman. Oh, they're going to make this very tedious, huh? I've called the Quartermaster, the Brewmaster, at least 10 times now. No joke. You're killing me. So we're going to do a move 3, attack 3. We're going to go to here because we want to attack this without disadvantage. We need to kill this. We can't let both of them heal. So we go there, and our attack 3 targets Shaman number 3, the regular. Okay, that's good. So 6 does 3 damage to him. He's dead. Exactly. Well, actually, not exactly, with 1 overkill. He had 2 life. But that's really good. Really, really good. And then we're going to punch number 9 with just a default attack 2 top with the top of Nightmare Serenade. Okay, well, we don't give a curse because a +2 on a 2 gives us a 4, which actually kills this one, but that's perfect. Actually perfect. Yeah, what a pacifist. Yeah, it is free advertising. Well, as I've said before, I really enjoy playing the Brewmaster, so it's good for it. I mean, it deserves the free advertising. It's ham. Yeah, good call. And then yeah, that's obviously the reason we were doing this. So we used a charge of Endurance Potion to bring back Nightmare Serenade. Sorry, I was distracted by them was talking about the Brewmaster. I think the Brewmaster is a more engaging form. I mean, the Brewmaster is one of my 2 favorite tanks in the game. I think it's a more engaging form of tanking in the sense that it's more interactive. The other one, you kind of just move and play your cards, and you know something happens, and that's very satisfying. Actually, I still really enjoy that. I think the other class is quite well designed. I just mean that this is like more active tanking, where the other is a bit more passive tanking, and I find both these interesting different ways. No, I'm just giving a shout. All right. Well, anyway, this one would heal itself, but it's actually a full. How do we kill this? Probably with the ballista, huh? Well, we get to go first. So first, let's move with hasten step, I think. Yeah. Well, we actually want to use the ballista, so we want to be next to it. Ugh, that sucks, though, because we don't want to make a disadvantage attack on it. But that's got to be correct, actually. Yeah, all right, because we need to be adjacent to it, so the next turn we can do... But the problem is we can't even guarantee go before it. I guess if we stun, but she can't actually guarantee go before it. So in that case, we can't guarantee get a ballista next turn because of the fact that, like I said, it can go earlier and stop us from attacking by, moving away from us and immobilizing, or by disarming. And there's too many things it can do that can mess it up. And we have to get ballista to kill it. So that means that the best play is actually to let it go next turn and then stun it. But if it goes late, then there's nothing we can do because she can't go that late. I'll hope for the best, basically. Yeah. So in that case, we can't actually move away. And pick up this coin. Where's the... he's not even moving. Sure. So either way, coins can always be picked up. Sure, let's grab this coin, I guess. Means we don't have to move far. Yeah, I can playtest the solo scenario sometime. Although I'm not really a solo scenario expert, so I'm not sure I'm the one you want on that. Got our battle goal. But yeah, I'm happy to playtest it sometime. Is it actually complete? Okay, so we move there using the bottom of hasten step. There's no point in using endurance here. We'll save that for when it'll gain us a turn. We're going to attack with Scroll of Lightning, making an attack 5, range 3. The Shaman has already gone, so yeah, this damage could be for real. If we get some real damage here. Well, 1 damage is something. God, I hate Shaman. It's not finished? Okay. Yeah, so it'll never be finished? Is that what you're saying, Themris? You're gonna keep tinkering? And then when it will actually be finished, you're like, you know what? I really like this. I think it's really well designed. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna insert this crazy new idea, which throws everything out of whack, and it's really difficult to make work because it's cool. Is that what you're saying? All right. So then we have the Plague Herald. We're gonna use the bottom of Accelerated End to put poison on top of the Elite Shaman, and then we're going to attack it with Under the Skin. Ah, this was Captivating Performance. We forgot 1 damage. We might kill this after all. Okay, so this is effectively, let's just count. We've got 3 plus 2. All right. So basically, when I to make things easier for myself, when I'm counting damage against shielded enemies, I count what I call effective damage. So against an enemy that has 5 shield, 2 pierce is effectively 2 damage. So this attack at base is effectively an attack 5, and then we just count that they have shield 5. I just find an easier way to math it. So 5 plus 1 from poison plus 1 from captivating performance. So effectively an attack 7 here. Kind of hoping for something better than that. So 2 damage, down to 4. Well, Ballista should still get it done. I totally broke a Morrow game design rule with that card. You did. Although I don't think all of Morrow's game design rules have to be set in stone. Morrow breaks Morrow's game design rules too, so. Alrighty, what are we doing here? Does anyone need healing? 1 health, kind of, not really. Well, like I said, here, no matter what, we want to stun. I guess we can use this. Giving 2 blesses and 1 curse is fine. We could use the blesses for the last room. We do need to pick up the coins, but we still got time to pick up the coins. Well, Spread the Plague is not bad. I don't remember which one that is. So what if we just move here and punch, and then the following turn we do Spread the Plague or something? Ugh. Don't design to prove you can do something. Ah, yes. Spread the Plague is actually an attack 5 because of captivating performance and the poison, so it can actually be meaningful. But then we miss out on coins. Nah, we need to do a default action this turn. I guess then we can still do a default action that turn. Yeah, I guess that's fine. We can do Spread the Plague plus this turn, and then the following turn we can do move and just punch or something, or default. Oh no, because we don't. Oh yeah, no, because we're doing default here. Yeah, so this works. Yep. All right. And so here, long rest. Oh, then we're not going to be next to it. Well, we might not even need the portable ballista at this point. It's possible that we can kill it without. We'll see. I think long resting is fine, though. God, they're just going to keep doing this, huh? Well, first we're going to use the bottom of Spread the Plague. Okay, so +1, so it's 1 damage. Down to 3. Oh, you're right. Ballista is not melee restricted. For some reason, I was thinking that it was. Yeah, it's not. All right, never mind. We don't need to be next to it. So we can just scroll of lightning it with Ballista. This coming turn. All right, so the Shaman goes. Moves towards its focus. Although in the end, I guess this is actually worse, because now we're going to have a disadvantage attack. I forgot we don't even have Overclub anymore, and heals off its poison. Oh, sorry, we did a default top with Winged Congregation, which allowed us to bring it back. Sorry, getting distracted. So then we have here a bunch of experience, doesn't really matter. We're going to stun the Shaman so that we can safely Ballista it next turn. And we're going to use the bottom of Disorienting Dirge to give them 1 curse, and to give each ally 1 bless. Okay. And then we do our long rest. Which heals us for 1 and gives us back our boots. Choose a card to lose. Alright, since all your attacks this round, we can use this combined with this to kill it then. Oh, what can we get rid of? Well, the last room, actually, this combo doesn't matter so much anymore, maybe. It's still pretty good. No, we can probably start breaking up this combo, I guess. Could just get rid of this. Yeah, let's just get rid of this. Let's try to keep the combo a little bit longer. Okay, so Portable Ballista plus this to allow us to kill this guy, finally. He's stunned, so he can't do anything about it, and we are good. Moving to a coin and punching. Jeez, they're stuck in this loop. Alright, so we begin with the Soothsinger. No point in disarming. We have a default move 3, which is probably towards the door. There shouldn't really be any need to punch him, and our punch just doesn't do anything. So let's just go, I guess, this coin, this coin, this coin? Or this coin? Yeah, let's just go grab this coin then. Just moving to there. And I guess, since we have so many Charge of Endurance left, we could actually just give ourselves another turn here. I think this is fine. It's going to be easier to do this now than in the next room. Since we just use default top and default bottom, we can just bring both these cards back to just give ourselves a little bit more time to grab coins. Okay, so we're done there. So then here, there's not really any reason to even punch him, is there? Even a crit does nothing now that he has poison. No, nothing we can flip does anything. So we're just going to do our move 4, going to this coin. Well, I guess we should look at what our deck has flipped thus far. I don't particularly want to shuffle that stuff back in, so no. So I will not punch with Winged Congregation, and I'm done. So the Shaman goes, but is stunned. All right. Oh no, a crit does still do damage because we have Captivating Performance. All right, sure, we'll punch. Yeah, well, we got rid of that. That's nice. Okay, and so then here, it is our turn. We're going to use the bottom of Portable Ballista. During all attacks this round, ignore the shield values of all your targets. So we're going to attack 2 with Hasten Step. So 2 damage. God, now a miss doesn't kill him. Oh, all right. And then we do a move 1. So we can move on to this coin. And then we do another attack 2. Okay, that's good. Well, this actually worked out well then. So we get a power potion back. Neat. All right, and we finally killed him. Finally. And that's the end of the round. Pick up some coins. No one needs healing, so save the combo, I guess. Move next to the door. Not into the door. We just want to grab all these coins, right? I mean, 3 people, 3 coins. So if we go there, she goes there, Plague Herald goes there. So short rest. Sucks because we actually need these things back, but that's okay. Well, that's fine at this point. Better than losing Wretched Swarm going to the last room, right? All right. So don't really have anything to set up or anything like that. And the Plague Herald should be the furthest one away because the Plague Herald can go, I mean, can do then move 4, you know, whatever, to here or here and still do stuff the following turn. So what will we want to do the following turn? Well, this is going to be good. Putting poison is also good. So we're going to have to move up. It's going to be awkward, though, because ideally what we're going to do next turn, if we do this plan, is we're going to wait. We're going to do these things, but then Sharpening Kit's not going to buff our allies. I guess it just can't buff the person who opens the door. So if the Plague Herald goes after us, that's still fine. So we can still take advantage of doing like Vile Pestilence. So let's see. We're going to need to move and use Vile Pestilence, presumably. We also still need Wretched Swarm. We also kind of need all our moves. If we're only using Vile Pestilence, I guess we're going 1, 2, 3 to there. That's fine. And from there, we'll have 1, 2, expand. We can hit most of the room, except the Shaman is in the back. So it's really better to be flexible and have a move 4, I suppose. But we kind of need to keep this. I guess we don't need to use this right away. Although we will use it in this room. That's actually really risky. Maybe better to just use this. This is also going to be valuable to focus down, but I guess we can start with AoE and then we'll focus down afterwards. All right, so we do these 2 things next turn. So this turn we can throw away, I guess this doesn't, well, the direct damage can be relevant. This we'll want to save for the turn afterwards. That's a bottom action. Along with something like this as a top action. Slash maybe this. Yeah, I mean, this we're probably not, yeah, makes sense. Throw away these 2 cards now. Okay. Let's go. So Soothsayer first. Just gonna move to this coin here. Oops. Definitely have enough coins. And do nothing else. Then the Quartermaster. Oh, we still have a charge. Oh yeah, because we have 3. Well, we'll use Scroll of Lightning, I suppose, as a move 3, because it creates wind. Not that I think that matters, but you never know. Going to there, picking up that coin, and creating wind. It was actually, no, we all got a lot of coins. Great. And there's no reason to Endurance here, though. And then lastly is the Plague Herald, who moves here and grabs this coin. It would be nice to Endurance, but we don't actually have one, because we played a loss last cycle, which was kind of an off-rest cycle, but so be it. All right. So moving and AoE poisoning. Buffing before the Plague Herald, and doing some attacking. So here we need to short rest. I guess we'll keep Captivating Performance, because we want to play other tops here. Alright, that's fine. We just need damage here, we don't really need mitigation. Ah, this doesn't work for initiative. The move in and attack is nice, but the initiative does not work, because we need to go before both of them. This actually does work if we do it with this. I guess Disarming should be good enough. This way we can do a move and attack. It's just nicer to be able to do Melody and Harmony the turn we need to move, because we have to move in to open the room anyway. Then the following turn we can be in a position to use Nightmare Serenade. Admittedly, the curses don't do too much at this point when they have 10 curses in their deck, but obviously it still gives us some extra attacks, which is not bad. And the initiative does play out this way, or work out this way. We still go first, he'll still do that, and he'll still go after him. All right, let's go. So we're going to do a move 3, attack 3 with Melody and Harmony. So we move 2 to here. We've got 1 more movement. Chest is here. Got an elite shaman, a regular bear, and 2 regular scouts. All right. Another elite shaman, huh? Well, can't lose portable ballista, that's for sure. There's pet bear. And 2 regular scouts. Alright, what are they all up to? So we have every enemy type again. Ah, they broke the cycle. Although, in this room there's nothing to loot, so it's actually just better for them not to. Interesting. They really do seem to know, huh? Okay. Anywho. We have one more movement if we want it. Do we want it? Is there anything to be gained by moving one more? I don't think so. Well, the Pike Herald could move on to the door then, which does get him a bit further up. If we go here, then the Quartermaster can still move in front of us. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, in the future. Yeah, all right. This is probably a more tenable long-term spot. So yeah, we'll move to there, and then we'll make our attack 3. The bear has a lot of health. I'd rather try to kill the scouts first, and then we just have the bear and the shaman to deal with, which is much easier to double CC. So we'll make our attack 3, I guess, targeting, let's say, scout number 4. Yeah, the AoEing for... Let's see. These will move here and here, actually. They'll move like that before the Quartermaster goes, though. And that'll block our entrance into the room. So we actually want to go like this to keep them there. Okay, that works. We still have the compass? Yes, we do. Great. So we'll actually move there. So in that case, we actually will attack the bear because we don't want to make a disadvantaged attack. So attacking bear number 4 with an attack 3 on the bottom of Melody and Harmony. Okay. Those still exist in our deck, huh? Down to 19. And then we're going to use the top of Throw Voice to just disarm both these scouts. This is going to allow the Shaman to disarm us, but us being disarmed isn't the end of the world. We were going to attack with Nightmare Serenade next turn, but that's not that big of a deal, especially because we wouldn't even have, well, we could have Sharpening Kit for it, but we aren't necessarily going to have Sharpening Kit for it. And Provoke Terror we can still do even while disarmed, so it's actually fine for us to tank the disarm, and this just negates a lot more incoming damage. I mean, I guess it doesn't actually negate that much more incoming damage. No, it actually doesn't. Huh. Alright. Never mind. I guess we're disarming there. For some reason, I thought that they were actually on +1s, the scouts, but they're actually on -1 attack, which means they're making 2 attack 2, so this is 4 total damage, whereas this is 3 total damage, but a disarm. So we take 1 more damage by not disarming the scouts, but we also actually get to attack next turn, which is a little bit more valuable. Technically, we disarm the bear as well, but this doesn't matter at all because he's not moving. Okay, so then the shaman goes. So who was it? Yeah, us done there. So then the shaman goes. Already has range to attack the Soothsinger. Oh, but this actually causes the shaman to move up. That's fine, actually. I guess that's not necessarily a bad thing. So it does not attack the Soothsinger. Just moves up to there. And then the cave bear goes, does nothing. Then the scouts go, so they both attack the Soothsinger at -1, so 2 attack 2s. Oof, wow, they actually got through the curse wall. Interesting. Interesting. There we go. Okay, so then it's the Quartermaster's turn. So we're going to use the bottom of Sharpening Kit, top of Catastrophic Bomb, gain 1 experience. We're going to use our major power potion here, and we can do 2, 3, 4, 3 easily, getting everything in the room. And again, we do, playing our rules of line of sight, have line of sight here. Playing what I would consider to be the commonly accepted rules for line of sight, even though not technically correct rules is written. Because otherwise, again, this is actually not line of sight because we can't draw lines from these walls because they're touching, I mean, these corners because they're touching walls, even though technically they're touching walls, which again, don't block line of sight. So we count this as line of sight, as we always do. And as I would expect pretty much everyone to do. If you want to do this the other way, I certainly don't fault you for it. You are actually playing rules as written, whereas we are not. But I think this is just, again, playing logically that this wall does not block line of sight. Okay, so numerical order. No. Cat Bomb's AoE is literally that whole room, yes. I do fault you for it. Yeah, of course you do, Temris. You play this way too. Yeah, you're right. Catastrophic Bomb is literally this shape. Oh, you fault the person that plays by the actual rules. Yeah, I suppose. I mean, whatever tickles people's fancy. Let's just do like this. We'll do 6, 4, 4, 1. So Scout 6, Scout 4, Bear 4, Shaman 1. So we have Captivating Performance, we have the potion, we have Sharpening Kit. This totals, like, once again, 5. There's nothing special to use yet. We're probably going to use the compass, but not yet. So 6 here. Six here. A crit on the bear, that's nice. So 10 here, although I guess I would have much rather that on the shaman. That would have been very helpful to the shaman, but so be it. And then on the shaman, okay, never mind. Oh, you beautiful sooth singer, you. So again, our 5 crits for a 10. This enemy has 5 shield, so it goes down to 3 health. Oops, I put him at 9, but he should have been 8. All right, and so then we're up on the Plague Herald. So the Plague Herald is going to use the bottom of Under the Skin as a move 4. 1, 2. Oh, sorry. Nope. Then, as the Quartermaster, we're going to use our nifty little Doomed Compass, and we're going to have this little Vermling scurry right over to there to set up the AoE here. So then we're going to use the move 4 on the bottom of Under the Skin. Going 1, 2, 3, 4 to here. We're going to use the top of Vile Pestilence at its attack 1, range 2, poison everything inside of it. So go 1, 2, and expand. We have +1 attack from the Quartermaster's Sharpening Kit, and we have +1 attack from Captivating Performance. We will also pop our Minor Power Potion to add +1 attack, so this will turn this into an attack 4 poison, and we will do the same numerical order. 4, 6, 4, 1. Might be the luckiest series of draws I've ever seen you make. Yeah, it's fair, Luigi. Alright, 4, 6, 4, 1. +1. So 5 here. This one's dead. Another Vermling kill. I'll tally that at the end in case I get some others. Can be optimistic. No. So 1 Vermling kill. Then the bear. And then the shaman. A crit. A crit. 1 time. No. Alright, so no damage to the shaman. So the bear and the shaman are both poisoned. Okay. And then that's the end of the round. Definitely a short rest here. So we still got stuff to do. Ooh. Well, I don't want to lose that. But Portable List is actually just more important. I kind of wanted to keep both of them, but does not appear to be an option. All right, so these 2 cards stun the whole room, make some attacks. These 2 cards stun most of the room, make some attacks. I guess we can go later with our stun. What if we... No, if they kill, we can move to the coin. Yeah, we've always got stuff. And here... I guess these 2 kill the shaman for us. Yep, that'll do. When transition... From a nature tile to a cave tile. This question can be answered for us. Let's hold on quickly. I believe it is the... you would use the black fog. But this is actually answered in this scenario. Let me just double check it quickly for you. Yep, it's the black fog. Yep, whichever is the destination, like Luigi said. But yeah, it is whichever the destination is. And you can find this, if you check scenario 3, I guess this isn't really a spoiler for anyone. If you look in the rulebook at scenario 3, you will see an example of this. Wait, hold on. Transitioning from a nature tile to a cave tile. Well, you said it the opposite. You said going from nature tile to a cave tile, so nature, you're going into the cave. I mean, if you come out of the cave, yeah, then you do it the other way around. Whichever the destination. Oh, you meant the other way. Yes, then I guess a white. It seems to be that the exiting the cave into a nature tile, yes, would be a white. It appears that the destination, I mean, that the corridor tile under the door is always the color of, or I mean, the type of door is always the color of whatever you're entering, not what you're exiting. All right. Anyway, yeah. So this kills the shaman, which is the most important thing. We've got plenty of time to deal with the bear afterwards. Okay, this works. Let's go. There's still all the enemy types, right? Yes. Shaman going at 23 again. Yeah, we broke him. Well, I kind of want to get coins or chests. So we're just going to use the top of Provoke Terror. And we're going to stun this. This is going to allow the cave bear to go. So be it. And this. Where are our battle goals over here again? 13 more experience. Oh, we have 1 experience. Nice. We're getting it. Yeah, we'll just stun those 2. Okay, Shaman go. Oh, sorry. Then we have our default move, and we're going to go grab the chest. What was in the chest? 71. I don't remember this chest, so this will be a surprise to me. Random side scenario. Okay. Let's just grab that real quick. 66. The Clockwork Cove. That's a toughie. All right, there we go. Put this up here. And we're done. So then it is the Quartermaster's turn. We're going to use the bottom of Portable Ballista during your attacks this round. Ignore the shield value of your targets. We're going to use Bladed Boomerang, gain 1 experience, and we're going to do attack 2, range 3, wound. It's actually a much higher attack than that. We're attacking the Shaman. Sorry, the Shaman no longer has the stun. Which one? Clockwork Cove is what we unlocked. Scenario 66. Alright, here we go. Nothing special to do otherwise. -1 is still fine. So again, this is a 2. So +1 from the poison is 3, +1 from captivating performance is 4. And this thing has 3 health, so that's an exact kill. Scout goes, but is stunned. Bear goes, moves to here. So first it attacks, doesn't hit anyone, then it moves, then it attacks with a wound, although it always wounds. So it's going to make an attack 4 on the Soothsayer. Sure. So 4 and wound on the Soothsayer. More than fine. Alright, and this is the Plague Herald's turn. We're going to use Wretched Swarm, gain 2 experience, and do an attack that hits both enemies and stuns. We have Captivating Performance and Poison. So this is an attack 1 by default, but it'll actually be much higher than that against the Scout. We'll do Scout and then Bear. Nothing special to use otherwise. The Scout, dead, Bear, no damage. Well, that's kind of fine. Alright, so we do give them a curse. The Bear is also stunned. We killed the Scout. Just gives us another Vermling check mark. Yeah, in the end, we're able to milk the end. All right, so there are a couple things to say. I mean, we're going to beat this scenario quite easily. It's not the most difficult scenario in the world, but our party, again, is just really well suited to fighting these type of enemies. In addition to that, obviously, the fact that when we enter both the kind of hardest rooms, well, and yeah, actually, in all 3 of the rooms, the hardest rooms, this is kind of the easiest room. The very first turn, the scouts did nothing. Here, the scouts did an attack without moving, which is really the best case because they just do nothing and they're still further away. And then in here, both these places, they did moving looting when we entered rather than actually doing a bunch of attacks. So, I mean, this is the reason why they've had 10 curses in their deck the entire time. So even despite doing +3 difficulty here, this was quite easy, but it was really just kind of because of their flips. All right, we're going to use we could move here and grab coins, but we can actually just make some attack. This bear has plenty of health, and we got to do some work. Oh, no, it actually only has 9 health. Never mind. All right, so we'll use the bottom of Spread the Plague. actually to just move onto this coin. And that's the end of the round. Short rest all around. We didn't get rid of the one thing, but anyway, we didn't lose it, so it's okay. We've got to get rid of Wretched Swarm. There we go. And here, no need to bring back the song, I think. Yeah, we actually will bring back the song. Just lets us do a default top. Sure, we can lose that, that's fine. Doesn't really matter. Okay, so how do we end this? Like to get all 3 coins. It shouldn't be too difficult. So for us, it's kind of like attack, I think. The bear's stunned anyway, so everyone else can go afterwards. Here, this is probably our biggest attack, and we go just after, which is nice, and then we just do something to move onto the coin, which works. And then here, we need to move. We got our boots, though, so we can just move to here and attack it. We'd like to have Captivating Performance first, though. So if we go at 26, that also works. Yeah, sure. Guess we're kind of missing out on experience this way. This is fine. Yeah, this is fine. All right, let's go. So the bear goes, but is stunned, so skips its turn. All right, we're gonna activate Captivating Performance. All allies add +1 to all their attacks. We play a song, so we get to make a default attack 2. We take 1 damage from our wound, but we'll use our healing potion to go up 3 and remove the wound. So we attack. +3. All right, so our attack was a 2, +3 is 5, +1 for the poison is 6. This puts the bear down to 3 life. He doesn't gain any experience for attacking, so we're just going to go ahead and use... Oh, no, because we need to grab a coin. Yep. But we can always grab a coin because we have a Ring of Haste. Yes. So we'll just use then the bottom of Provoke Terror to make an attack 4. This will be disadvantaged against the bear. Will not be pushing. All right. So this kills the bear. Bear dies, goes here. And then we'll use our Ring of Haste to just, do one of these as default move 2. Doesn't really matter which one. And move on to one of the coins. There we go. So then we're done, and then here we both grab coins, and we gain 1 experience on the Quartermaster. Both can easily make it to coins. Okay, well, we did it. Beat a +3 difficulty scenario, but again, I guess we beat 2 +3 difficulty scenarios today. But neither of them were very challenging, unfortunately. Okay, well, that's a lot of money, which is pretty exciting. So let's take a look at our tally. Hold on 1 second, I just have to respond to something. Yeah. So these coins are worth, well, let's do experience first. Let's do check marks first. That's the easiest. The only person who gained a check mark was the Quartermaster. Everyone else failed. We're very good at battle goals. Check mark gets a perk, or Quartermaster gets a perk. Let's do that immediately before we forget. Yeah, we'll take the rolling +1s at this point. Those are better than anything else we have a choice of. The add target just doesn't do it. 2 rolling +1s is perfect. I guess we can go over here for experience. It was 10 and 16, so we have 26 experience. Okay. Here, experience doesn't matter. Check marks don't matter either because we didn't get any. Check marks do matter, but we didn't gain any. And here was 19 experience, right? Yes. Okay. Well, next scenario we should get level 7, which is what's important. Yeah, doing our AoEs does not give much experience. All right, well, we got a ton of money, which is nice. So 20, 40, 60 gold here. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's actually see what this scenario gives. 25 gold each. God, this is the scenario. Although you can't actually farm that gold. But the treasure map did not lead us astray. That's for sure. Boom. Nailed it. Oh, how do you feel about the official ruling that you must take perks when you qualify? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's true that I actually have to edit my information down below. I mean, we actually, all right. I previously thought that it was not optional. And it was actually someone in chat who pointed out that it it was actually optional to take perks when leveling up. So I had been house ruling it before I knew that you actually didn't have to, based on the original ruling. So, well, based on the lack of ruling and the fact that, again, the rulebook stated one thing, which was then errated. Yeah, so I have no. I mean, anyone like me who cares about it can just house rule it, just like we've been doing before, and it doesn't really change anything. The fact that um, Isaac decided that it should be a must. All right, so people had rightly, and I thought this was a very fair argument, as I'd already pointed out, argued that while the wording of the rulebook did allow for people to not take perks, it did not seem. Most likely, this wouldn't have been what Isaac wanted, right? That Isaac would have wanted people to take perks on level up guaranteed. I think this is a perfectly fine thing to say, and in the end, ended up being completely true. Now, this is of course funny. I think it's. I mean, it's difficult to get into this too much constructively, but basically, I mean, someone kind of pointed this out. It's basically that I've said I think basically like 5 times here. I'm just trying to dance around this. Isaac thinks that there's no reason that someone wouldn't want to take a perk, that anyone should want to take perks. Isaac would think that people who are choosing not to take perks are dissecting the game too much and that are playing against the spirit of the game, basically. So, to Isaac, this isn't a balanced decision. It's simply a spirit of the game decision. That leveling up gives perks. It's just something you gain when you level up. And ultimately, that's not how it actually works. I agree. I do think this is weird, Themris. I mean, Isaac is a very, very good Terra Mystica player, okay? And Terra Mystica is a deep, intense game where you analyze everything. You have to play very, very efficiently. It's a very tough game. It's a very fun game, but very, very complex, very tough. And then, I mean, the founders of Gloomhaven is also extremely complex. So it is. I agree. This is a very fair point, Themris. That it's weird that Isaac is kind of a little bit dismissive of people being like very analytical of his game, of this game, Gloomhaven. But I guess it's because it's a dungeon crawler, and he kind of looks at it in a slightly different way. I mean, it's a Euro dungeon crawler, but I don't know. I mean, that's the only real explanation, right? It's not like you would ever choose that people have to take perks to try to punish people for leveling up, because that's the only thing it can do. He did design a very Euro dungeon crawler. I agree. Oh, more Euro than any, I would argue. I think is safe to say. No, I mean having to take them. But all right, my point is, most Luigi. All right, so Luigi said, "Yeah, I'm responding to things, and I do have the recording, and I think this is interesting enough that I will leave it for the recording for people who want to hear it." But so Luigi said, "I mean, the vast majority of players don't even think about playing +3. I didn't read the original thing. Don't even think about playing +3. So for most people, it's not that bad." I agree, but my point would be then most people, it shouldn't. I mean, if people don't even consider this sort of thing, the original ruling was fine, right? Because anyone who doesn't consider that their deck might be better if they don't take a perk is never not going to take a perk. They're always going to take all their perks, and then the fact that the rules were officially changed changes absolutely nothing for those people. So giving a ruling on this didn't make any sense in this regard. And for the people who actually care about it, I mean, can theoretically affect them. Although, again, I would just encourage anyone to house rule it. So, like I said, the only justification for why you would make this ruling is because it's a spirit of the game ruling. It's just that you didn't want people doing this thing in your game because you don't think that it makes sense in your game. Like, you don't want this being part of your game, people playing it this way. Because, yes, otherwise, the ruling only affects people who would do it. which it doesn't affect other people. So yeah, I don't know. It's a weird thing, but again, it doesn't affect me because I was house ruling it before it was a rule. So all right, so like I said, we have 60, 85 gold total here, which is beautiful. That's a very good question, though. Because we had 25 more gold from the scenario bonus. That's why we are adding 25. Okay. So here it's 20, 40, 60, 85, 95. The worst part, well, I shouldn't even get into this, but the worst part about this ruling is that it has only emboldened people further in arguing for the two piles method. Which, and allow me to be as clear as possible, as I have just stated that this ruling doesn't affect me because I'm house ruling my game, I encourage everyone to play with the house rules that they want to play with personally. So I have no problem whatsoever that people decide to play the two pile rule, or I mean that they decide to start at level 9. I mean, I'm not trying to create that as a false parallel, but I mean I'm basically saying that people can do whatever they want in their game, and that's great. It doesn't matter is to me, or shouldn't matter to other people, as long as you and your group are having fun. That's what matters. I mean, Themris I know is also a spike player for the most part, but he also plays with a rule that I personally find ridiculous, which is hidden rooms. But his group enjoys this and prefers playing this way, and like I understand why they do that, and I don't blame Themris for doing this. So my point is the purpose of playing game is fun, and you do what's fun for you in your game. So I don't have any issue with people playing with the two piles rule. What drives me crazy is that anytime this gets brought up, people just fervently insist that playing rules as written is ridiculous. Playing the two piles rule is the logical way to play it. Like, so emboldening these people who argue that this is the way it should be played is what drives me a little bit crazy. We do it really wishy-washy too. You love it. Oh god, yeah. You know how much I love things being wishy-washy. All right, so 20, 40, so 65 gold. Oh, so we're actually exactly 100. Thumber said, sometimes I mentioned there may be some shield enemies, sometimes they don't. Oh, yeah, yeah, you've figured out my ticks there, huh? Non-strict game rules. All right, let's delete that. All right, so we're gonna do a little bit of shopping, and then we'll be done for the evening. Snow Listener is 95% ready. Cool. All right, so we got 128 gold here. I think I just can't decide on the special rules for the last room. Want to try it? Yeah, sure. If you send it to me, I'll try it within. The best I can promise is within 10 days. I promise I will try it within 10 days if you send it to me. I know that's kind of a long-term commitment, but oh, now? Oh, no. That's very kind of you. But it being 9:40 p.m. means that I'm going to go do some things with my fiance. Should take under an hour. No, I can't. If you I can try to sneak it in on Thursday if we go quickly, but it's already difficult enough to fit in streaming for this many hours in a day. When I finish at this time, I prefer to just stop at this time. All right, so let's do our enhancements. So let me get it done first. All right, that's fine. think we have a couple interesting choices here. I would say, actually, we do have enough. Yeah, we do have just barely enough for that. I think that's probably what we'll go with. So I would say that we really have. What's crazy is, again, putting Wound on Paralyzing Bite would be very good, as is generally the case with this sort of an attack. But quite simply, we have more important things we need to work on, which is making sure that we can produce enough curses for our build to work when we're not playing with Soothsayer. Accordingly, we need to enhance one of our cursing cards. So there are kind of, a number of candidates for this, which are these cards, right? I would say this is the way you kind of augment this build in the second edition in order to get enough curses, is simply by putting curse on an attack which already curses to give you lots of curses. And I think, well, putting one on one of these is the cheapest. It costs only 75 gold, but these are also significantly worse than Fetid Flurry, especially at higher levels. So really, to me here, when we have this much money, it comes down to Fetid Flurry or Nightmarish Affliction. Nightmarish Affliction is very expensive. How expensive is this actually? So it's 75 gold base, just because of the level, and then it's 75, so it's 225 gold. You constantly feel like you aren't stacking the deck enough. Yeah. So 225 gold to enhance Nightmarish Affliction, or 125 gold to enhance Fetid Flurry. I think it's probably more reasonable just to do Fetid Flurry. Fetid Flurry is also just more generically useful. Nightmarish Affliction, when you can't apply poison, is a little bit more lackluster. I mean, when the poison doesn't matter, is a little bit more lackluster, whereas Fetid Flurry is just, it's an attack you'll play every time through your deck. The only issue with Fetid Flurry like this is that we do want to try out Airborne Toxin when we get to level 8, probably, just to see if the second edition Airborne Toxin works. At target on Nightmarish is 175. That's interesting. Although that adds... Yeah, I definitely prefer Curse. I mean, I guess 50 gold more, but I think even cost effectiveness there, it's just, it can be very difficult to actually hit 3 targets with Nightmarish Affliction, and then obviously it gives 1 less Curse. The added poison is nice, though. Yeah, that's fair, but you have, I mean, even though you don't use Vile Pestilence at higher levels, you always got, what is that card? Oops. Accelerated End for some easy poison application regardless, so I think it's not that big a deal. I guess the better argument about, interesting point, though. Because if we do play this class again, well, it adds damage, but if we do play this class again, we might actually try the poison build. Comparing that 175 to this. The poison and the curse build. No, but what I mean is, I understand that. I mean, I agree that they're not mutually exclusive. You do have curses in the poison build, and you do still use Fetid Flurry in the poison build. It's just, then would enhancing Nightmarish Affliction with an extra target be better for that? No, I don't think so. So the argument is 1 extra curse here versus 1 extra curse. Yeah, but I think you're overestimating the ability to always hit 3 targets with Nightmarish Affliction. You'll always hit 1 target with Fetid Flurry, and Fetid Flurry is always a card you're really happy to use because, again, the initiative is great for this class. Yeah, you always play 4-player. That's fair. There's also the argument that the bottom of Nightmarish Affliction is also a relevant action, whereas the bottom of Fetid Flurry, well, it can be relevant now if, we'll see with Airborne Toxin. This is tough, actually. The other problem is, if you put 1 extra target here, you never get to the curse. I mean, you can never afford the curse on this. Using the dark for that level 5 card? I basically never use... I mean, you just always use the bottom level 5 card. The dark from this will be for the level 6 card. But we didn't have to use that here, because again, muddle just doesn't really matter. In this party, muddle doesn't matter much. This is a really difficult choice, I think. I think I'm just going to go with Fetid Flurry, though. I think this is just the correct choice. We get it now. It's also... Yeah, I want to do this. The biggest reason for this, I think the deciding factor in this, is that right now, scenarios are going to be the hardest they're going to be for us, right? In soon enough, things are going to get easier and easier for us. So I'd rather have a power spike now so that we can continue to play +3 and win, rather than save up for 2 more scenarios, maybe even 3 more scenarios, depending. It's not even guaranteed that we pick up 5 coins per scenario, and then have a bigger power spike when we're already much stronger. So yeah, I think I prefer just to enhance Fetid Flare. I think this is just a really good enhancement. I'm not sure if it's more cost effective than Nightmare's Affliction. I think it's close. But anyway. The fact that we can have this now, I think if we had enough gold to have Nightmare's Affliction plus target now, I'd probably take that as well. But I think I'd rather just, $1 now is worth more than $1 tomorrow, that sort of thing. So we're down to 3 gold. Okay, and that's our enhancement there. So now we have 134 gold here for enhancement. How much is it? The one we really want? $125 plus 67. So 192. Yeah, should just save for that, right? I guess we get that by the time we retire, so that same argument maybe applies. What else can we even enhance? We can enhance Singing Arrow, which is going to get a lot better once we're level 7 Plague Herald. We're not quite there yet. No, definitely not any of this nonsense. Soothing Lullaby. Yeah, this gets cut more and more, I think. Oops, these cards should be over there. Oh, this is not even supposed to be in here. Get that out of there right now. Yeah, and there's Dirge as well. Dirge is how much? Pretty expensive, right? 150. Dirge is 225 as well. No, I mean that can never be right over Provoke Terror. Maybe it can. That is a really powerful effect, but I don't know. It's still 30 gold more expensive basically than this, and top action is also just more valuable. You don't even get to play Dirge bottom all the time, and you set up the Dirge top. Yeah, this is just by far your best top action. Yeah, all right, I guess we save for that. It's that. I mean, I guess we do have to get a certain number of enhancements total for this class, so maybe we need to do this anyway. All right, yeah, let's do that. Let's just do that anyway then. Because we're going to have to enhance 4 cards or make 4 enhancements no matter what, so we might as well just get this enhancement and take advantage of it now. Means we're going to have to sub out another card from our deck, but that's okay. Singing Arrow at least gives us good initiative, which is nice. Okay, so this is 60. Enhancement costs are rounded down, if I remember correctly, so 66 gold, yes? Yep, 66, perfect. All right, thank you. And there we go. Makes this card more compelling, especially in the party composition we have. And that puts us up to 2 of the 4. Just check those off. And we'll save the rest of the money to work towards Provoke Terror, probably. Or we'll see from there. All right. Oh, no, we can do an enhancement over here as well. We have 100 gold. So what are the Quartermaster cards? Well, like I said, I'm pretty sure we already know what we want to enhance. Ooh, but jump. Jump. Not having jump has been a big problem. I didn't actually need to do this last time. I mean, when I played Quartermaster in real life, because we had Boots of Levitation. But here, without Boots of Levitation, it's kind of a different story. Yeah. Yep. I also do like the poison on the bottom blade of Boomerang. It's nice. But yeah. Hey, Core Lord. Well, the only thing that was tempting over jump would have been to just put into strength in here. Strength is not so good for this class, but it's still not bad, and it's just such an effective enhancement. Why should Boots of Levitation be considered spoilers if they're in the rulebook? 75% of players never touch the rulebook. But, I mean, I can understand this argument to an extent. But yeah, I mean, if something's in the rulebook, it is literally not a spoiler because it's something that people are expected to see when they play the game. The fact that people don't all look at the rulebook doesn't change what should be expected to be a spoiler. And most players will have forgotten about them. That, I mean, it still doesn't. You could still say, I still think it's better if we avoid talking about Boots of Levitation because it might give something away for people who would have forgotten about the existence of them, but I mean, saying that they should be a spoiler, they're definitely not a spoiler because, again, whether people have forgotten about them or not, I mean, you could also. Much of the main things going to a spoiler now. But yeah, all right. And anyway, yeah, let's get jump here. Wait, we can do both, can't we? Jump is only 50 gold. We can have it all? Jump is only 50 gold. Where? Oh, jump is here. Yeah, 50 gold, strength and 50 gold. Boom, we can have it all. 100 gold down the drain, and we are set. I just started last weekend. Hello, Expect Chaos. Welcome. That's why I'm here, to learn rules I may have missed. Okay. I'm sorry that we are going to be. I mean, we're done now, but have you been watching for a little bit, or you just mean? But regardless, yeah, if you have any questions in chat, you're welcome to ask them. Otherwise, we're going to be taking off for the day, but you can certainly check the VODs, which are both on the YouTube channel, which is linked below, as well as obviously just the VODs on Twitch for the last 2 weeks. You've been watching 3-4 hours now. Okay, no problem. So anyway, we have our enhancements. Strengthen there. Why does it look so small? 50 gold. And jump here. 50 gold. Beautiful. Now we don't have these jump problems anymore. Hasten Step is our by far best move with good initiative for this class, so this makes sense. And Crushing Hammer gives us 2 turns of strength, or 2 turns of advantage now. I downloaded the scripts and started practice on TTS. Cool. Even though, like I said, advantage isn't great for this class, it's still not bad. I mean, it still doesn't make it worse than what you would otherwise have, so yeah, it's fine. That hammer enhancement is cheesy as fuck. Shame, shame. Well, Demers, like I said, it is cheesy. Although, again, why does that dot exist? I mean, come on. Especially on this card. Why is the dot there? Compare this card to the Brute's self shield at level 1. I mean, come on. This is just not even a fair comparison. This is supposed to be an X? For a +1, yeah. Yeah, okay. I'll put a +1 on there right away, Themris. Right after you. It was meant to be a +1, I'm sure. But in reality, but as I said though, Themris, admittedly, advantage isn't as amazing on this class because of the fact that your best modifiers are the refreshes, and the refreshes. Yes, exactly. Strengthen to ruin your refresh items, like Corlett said. It does actually ruin these perks a little bit, so it's not so OP on this class as it is on many others. All right, I'm going to cut the VOD there. I will talk for a few more minutes, or cut the recording to anyone who still is talking in class. Anyway, VOD people, see you soon.